Nearly 2 months ago, 14 teams across the Great Lakes region took the field, all with hopes to be playing here today in the Game 1 of the GLSCL Championship Series, but only 2 can get here, and the ones that did, the Hamilton Joes and the Lima Locos, who will do battle here from Foundation Field as they will vie for a league title. Good evening, everyone. Luke West-Poley, Sam Newcomb alongside. Sam, both these teams earned the right to play here through their regular season play and win in the first round of the playoffs, but now none of that matters. All you need is just 2 of the next 3.
Yeah, the winner of the next 2 will be crowned champions of the GLSCL. Did not have a season last year due to COVID. The Lima Locos looking to go back-to-back as they won it back in 2019.
Yeah, like Sam mentioned, the Locos are the defending champions dating back to 2 years ago in the last GLSCL season. They are seeking out their 7th title in team history. For the Hamilton Joes, they are seeking their 3rd championship. Last one came in 2016. Let's get into the lineups here for Game 1, starting with the batting order for the Lima Locos, who will hit first as the road team in today's game. Batting first and playing center field, number 3, Daryl Buggs. Batting second and playing left field, TJ Reeves. Batting third and playing right field, Colton Ledbetter. Batting fourth and playing first base, Derek Jackson Jr. Batting fifth and DHing, Miller Lattisow. Batting sixth and playing third base, Trevor Austin. Batting seventh and playing shortstop, Nate White. Batting eighth and catching is Joe Salvo. And rounding out the order in the 9th spot is the second baseman, Seth Tucker. On the mound for the Hamilton Joes, it is number 37 in white, Clay Brock out of Central Michigan. And he will deliver in the first pitch shortly to the leadoff hitter, Daryl Buggs. Here it comes, and we are underway here in this GLSCL Championship Series. First pitch is fouled up and out of play. And so the count is 0-1. Clay Brock making his 8th start, 11th appearance overall. He's pitched 37 2/3 innings in the regular season, giving up 40 hits, 16 runs, 12 earned as he deals in the 0-1, and it is a slider that misses inside to even the count. He has walked 9 and struck out 33. He has a win-loss record of 3-2 and an ERA of 2.86. Daryl Buggs batting .388 on the season. Watches the next pitch go high and in, and so the count is 2-1 now. Lima Locos finished the season second in the North Division, but were able to defeat the Sandusky Bay Ice Haulers in that first-round series. The 2-1 misses up high. And now it is ball 3.
Yeah, the Locos lost Game 1 of that first-round series, but were able to bounce back and win the next 2 to play in the game tonight.
Brock winds and fires the 3-1. It's up high and fouled off the right side by Buggs, and so that fills the count at 3-2.
Yeah, Buggs probably swung at ball 4 that was up in the zone near the letters, and now the count runs full.
So Brock will take a breath behind the mound and now step on. Righty on righty matchup. Here comes the payoff pitch. Up high, ball 4. The leadoff man is on for the Locos.
Your next batter, the left fielder, number 21,
TJ Reeves comes in now. Reeves, the senior, going to play next year at Jacksonville State University. This year played for the Alabama Crimson Tide, started 22 games for them in the SEC this year. Announced his intent to transfer after Alabama's regional loss to NC State to close out their year. Runner on first, nobody out. First pitch from Clay Brock, catches the outside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, TJ Reeves has been dominant at the plate here in the playoffs. 5 for 11, 3 home runs, and 6 RBIs in that series against the Ice Haulers.
Runner leaning at first. 0-1 pitch is on the way. It's a slider jammed up the middle, and it'll get down for a base hit. Quickly picked up by Logan Castleman out there in center field, which holds up Daryl Buggs at second. But the first 2 men are on for Lima, and now Cole Ledbetter will come up.
The Locos finished the regular season with the best team average in the GLSCL at a .292 average. They're also second in runs and first in hits. And they also hit 44 home runs, which was a league best as well.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit on the All-Star Game broadcast with Andrew Allison and Dan Avington, the other guys that were there with us. The North Division seemed to be the division of hitting, whereas the South was more the pitching division as the first pitch is fired in there for strike 1 by Clay Brock. All-Star game was pretty high scoring, but that's not necessarily a clear reflection of how the divisions play. Joe's first in team ERA, and like Sam mentioned, Locos first in average across both divisions. That next pitch missed outside for ball 1 to Ledbetter. We interviewed Colton during our All-Star Game pregame show. He dominated this regular season, batting .415 in 29 regular season games. 1-1 is that slider, and it finds the outside half of the plate for strike 2, despite the dismay of Colton Ledbetter.
Colton just 2 for 13, though, in the playoffs. Locos would love to see his bat get hot here in the championship series.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Clay Brock pitching from the stretch. Here it comes. This one is lifted up the left side and out of play. The count will remain at 1-2. First and second, nobody out. Game 1 here of the GLSCL Championship Series between the Lima Locos and Hamilton Joes. 1-2 pitch. Just missed that outside corner, and that evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. That was a good location there from Clay Brock, but a nice job by Colton Ledbetter to hold up in the batter's box. And so he'll get another pitch here. 2-2 offering on the way. And this one misses in that same spot, and that makes the count full now.
Don't want to walk him loaded, especially with nobody out.
Yeah, we saw Bryce Smith do that actually in the Joes' last game, and he was able to get out of the jam, but certainly not a situation you like to put yourself in here. 3-2, swing and a miss, high cheese there. Cole Ledbetter goes after it, and that is a big out for Clay Brock.
Yeah, and Ledbetter probably went chasing at ball 4, but that high fastball is hard to lay off, and he strikes out swinging. A big out there for Clay Brock on the mound to record the first out and avoid walking him loaded.
So now Derek Jackson Jr. will come up. Batted .283 in the regular season. Righty on righty matchup. Here comes the first pitch. High in the zone, laced into left field for a base knock. Dalton Miller has trouble with it out there in left. Now we're going to get a delayed move home, and that ball was on the ground the whole time. Miller never scooped it up, so a run will come across to score. It's an RBI single for Derek Jackson Jr.
Yeah, pitch high in the zone, and Jackson Jr. able to barrel it up and line it into left field for an RBI single. And Dalton Miller had trouble picking up that baseball because Reeves was heading to third, and when Dalton Miller could have easily gunned him down at third base, but instead runners on the corners with only 1 out.
Yeah, Miller tried to scoop that one up off the outfield grass with his bare hand, and he ended up overrunning it and was not able to do so. So now Miller Lattisaw will come in. First pitch is in the zone, and it is fouled back to the screen. Lattisaw is the DH in tonight's game. As Clay Brock will get his pitch in now set. Here comes the 0-1, and this one's fouled into the parking lot to make the count 0-2.
Lattisaw had a really good day yesterday in the game-clinching win for the Locos. He went 3 for 4, came across 3 times, and also had a 3-run homer. And I believe that was in the first inning. It really set the tone for the game.
Yeah, he was named the GLSCL player of the game in that one. 0-2 pitch on the way, and this one's fouled off straight back. Lattisaw, freshman out of Heath, Texas, plays for the Abilene Christian Wildcats collegiately. Started 46 games for them this year, batted .322. This year batting .238 for the Locos. 0-2 pitch on the way, and this one is low and away for ball 1.
Clay Brock trying to manufacture a ground ball to try to get a double play out of it and keep it only a 1-run game.
Middle infielders are closer to that second base in double play depth. 1-2, runner goes. This one is laced right side, but it's going to drop foul. That one was hit on the screws by Lattisaw, but he just pulled that one too hard down the line, and it did not land in fair territory, so Jackson Jr. will return to first base, and we will get another 1-2 pitch. Brock sets on the mound. And now deals home. This one's up high, ball 2. Even count to Miller Lattice out. 2 balls in, 2 strikes. Trevor Austin is on deck for the Locos. Delayed attempt at a steal there. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And now they got a man in a pickle on the way from third to home. Great move by Sammy Sass, who will pump fake a few times. And now the base runner's going to get around. He's got nowhere to go back to third, as they're just going to run him all the way back. And now there's 2 guys on the bag, so they will tag for the 3rd out of the inning. Strike him out, throw him out situation there. And that is a big way to get out of the inning for Clay Brock. He only gives up 1 run, despite having 3 base runners in the inning. So we will head to commercial break. An exciting top of the 1st here from Hamilton. We'll see the home side for the first time tonight. Cole Becker will lead things off. We'll give you the Joes lineup and watch him hit when we come back. You're listening to the GLSCL Championship Series here on Hamilton Joe's YouTube. ADG Services is Hamilton and Fairfield's most trusted painting contractors, offering deck staining, sealing, and waterproofing, as well as drywall texturing and exterior and interior painting, as well as many other services. ADG Services is your way to go for all your painting needs. Visit them at 456 Sims Road in Fairfield, or give them a call at 513-295-2767. ADG Services, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. All Wealth Federal Credit Union is committed to providing for you. Through convenient online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more, All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5881 or online at allwealth.org. All Wealth, supporting those who serve us.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique
Cole Becker.
Cole Becker will lead things off for the Joes in the bottom half of the 1st inning. Lima took an early lead off the RBI single from Derek Jackson Jr., so our score stands at 1-0 as the Joes bats come to the plate for the first time. First pitch on the way to Becker, misses low for ball 1. Cole Becker out of Moorhead State will face the pitcher Casey Thomas for the Locos. Casey Thomas, Jr. out of University of Northwest Ohio, as the pitch there just misses outside to make the count 2-0. We'll give you the Joes lineup momentarily when we get a break in this at-bat. Cole Becker batted .306 in the regular season. 2-0 pitch on the way. He goes swinging. This one's lined straight at Seth Tucker at second base, who reaches up and makes the play for the first out.
Cole hit it hard, but right at the second baseman, Tucker.
Next batter, the right fielder, number 4,
Casey Thomas,
Harry.
his last time he pitched was on July 24th against the Mariners. Pitched 5 innings, did not give up a earned run, 3 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 3 walks. That was probably his best outing of the season.
Harry Jackson will come in and get the first pitch. It's a breaking ball that does not fall into the zone and misses high for ball 1. Jackson will play right field and bat second. Sammy Sass will catch and bat third. In the cleanup spot for the Joes is the first baseman Leighton Banjoff. Batting fifth, the third baseman Luke Arnold, as a fastball is ripped at shortstop. Nate White for the Locos, who makes the catch for the second out. So 2 lineouts to the middle infielders for the Joes to start things off. Now Sammy Sass will come in.
I mean, I guess that's a good sign. Joes are barreling up Casey Thomas, and now you're going to go up against Sammy Sass, who's a deadly hitter, has 5 home runs on the season.
Another righty-on-righty matchup. First pitch to Sass on the way. It's that fastball low in the zone called strike 1. So the rest of the Joes lineup, John Sanjul will bat 6th and DH. Logan Castleman will bat 7th and play center field. Dalton Miller will play left field and bat 8th. And rounding out the order in his usual spot will be Garrett Staten, the shortstop. 0-1 the count to Sammy Sass. Here comes the pitch. It's another fastball, and this one finds the outside half of the plate for strike 2.
And this is a pitcher's friendly ballpark. We've only seen 3 total home runs this season at Foundation Field.
Sammy Sass has hit one here at the home park for the Joes as the 0-2 misses outside. But yeah, like you mentioned, it is a tough place to hit him out. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count to Sammy Sass. Thomas shook off 1 pitch, and now we'll give the second. This one is ripped into deep left center field, going way back. This one is out of here.
How about that? Sammy Sass making his presence known in his first at-bat of the championship series. Takes Thomas deep. And this game's already tied up.
Sammy Sass with the solo shot to left center, and the Joes have tied the game at 1. That ball exploded off the bat, and that was a no-doubter from Sammy. That was exactly where he hit his other home run here at this ballpark. And speak of the devil, Sammy Sass ties it up with 1 swing of the bat.
I was just talking about only 3 home runs at this ballpark all season long, and we get our 4th here in the championship series off the bat of Sammy Sass.
He certainly packs a punch in the box. Leighton Banjoff will come in and take the first pitch off the end of the bat and out of play. Banjoff playing first base today. Plays collegiately for Nebraska. As the 0-1 just missed inside. And so that'll even the count at a ball and a strike to Leighton Banjoff. He hit .270 in the regular season. 1-1 pitch on the way. This one's way inside now, so that'll make the count 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Hitters count to Leighton Banjoff. Thomas shakes the glove, winds, and fires, and this one's in the dirt. 3-1 to Banjoff. On deck for the Joes is Luke Arnold. Thomas's pitch, low and away, ball 4. So after getting 2 straight lineouts to start the inning, Casey Thomas gives up a deep shot and now walks Leighton Banjoff.
Be interesting to see how aggressive the Joes will be on the base pass. 114 stolen bags in the regular season, which was 2nd in the GLSCL. See if they're going to try to test out the arm of Joe Salvo behind the dish for the Locos.
Joe Salvo, the catcher, like Sam mentioned, behind the plate as the first pitch finds the zone up high for strike 1. Runner on first, 2 outs after Leighton Banjoff worked the walk. From the stretch, Thomas will check on the runner at first. No tag applied. Luke Arnold batted .246 in the regular season. Runner on the move. This one dives low. Throw over to second is not in time. No tag, as it was a bit of an awkward stance that Joe Salvo had to throw that one in as that pitch was in the dirt.
Salvo still delivered a good ball, just the way he caught it to his right as it was low in the turf. It was going to be an awkward throw, like you said, and Banjoff's in there now in scoring position at second base.
Arnold second on the team in RBI in the regular season with 26. This one up high. He swings and hits it out of play.
Arnold's batting 3 for 8 here in the playoffs. Joe swept the Richmond Jazz in 2 games. Locos had to go 3. So the Joes got an extra day off yesterday.
And we talked about it on that broadcast how huge that is to get to rest your pitching for that extra day. That'll certainly help the Joes rather as this series moves on. Joe Salvo is going to go over and I think discuss some signs with Casey Thomas. Maybe try to calm him down a bit. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count to Luke Arnold with 2 outs. The runner in scoring position, Leighton Banjoff, who just stole second base. Thomas nodding. Now we'll set. He looks over at second and now deals home. This one's in the zone, and Arnold fights it off.
Arnold just a tad late on that fastball. Seen a couple times Thomas throws that curveball. Let's see if he goes to it here and try to freeze Arnold at the plate.
The count stays at 1-2. The pitch on the way, and this one is outside. Joe Salvo tried to frame it, but it just missed, and so the count is now 2-2. Twos across the board. Ball strikes and outs, and a runner on second. Luke Arnold was 1 for 5 in the Joes' last game, the win over the Richmond Jazz in Game 2. 2-2 pitch, push foul on the right side. Arnold is fighting up there and doing a great job in the batter's box. We'll see if he's rewarded for his efforts. Thomas sets for the 2-2. Now throws home. This one's fouled straight back. Luke Arnold is still alive. Pitch number 8 of the at-bat coming up. Good night for baseball here in Hamilton. We had to push the start time back due to some rain, but the sky is relatively clear. Some clouds on the right side, but not too threatening by any means. Thomas will step off and now get back on. The count is 2-2 to Luke Arnold. Here comes the pitch. Runner goes. This one is hit into left field, down for a base hit. Banjoff rounding third. He's going to score easily. Turning and firing in is TJ Reeves from left, and the Joes have taken the lead.
Every ball the Joes have put in the field have been hit hard. Cole Becker and Harry Jackson lined out hard to second base and shortstop to start the first two at-bats here in the inning. But then Sass crushed one over the left field fence to tie it. Banjoff walked, and then Luke Arnold pokes one out into left field for another RBI single.
So our score is now 2-1. After the Joes conceded one and looked like they might give up some more in the top of the first inning, they were able to escape and now have the lead. First pitch to John Sanjul, chopped up the right side. My goodness, that was just foul. It bounced over the head of Derek Jackson Jr. and was just to the right of that baseline, was still in the brown part of the turf, full turf infield here at Foundation Field. So that was certainly close from Sanjul, and that would have been definitely extra bases, but it bounces foul, and now the count's 0-1. Casey Thomas just looking to get out of the inning. Next pitch is reached for by Sanjul, and he pokes it out of play.
Sanjul probably the hottest hitter in the Joes lineup tonight. Probably, if there was a player of the series in round 1 against the Jazz, it would probably be Sanjul. Went 6 for 9 with 3 RBIs.
Yeah, he went 4 for 5 yesterday, or 2 nights ago, rather, in the win against the Jazz. He was our player of the game. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss in the dirt, and that will retire the side. So, if you missed the first inning, you missed an exciting one. 3 runs come across, split between each team. 2 for the Joes, 1 for the Locos, and as we head to inning number 2, due up for Lima will be Trevor Austin, Nate White, and Joe Salvo. Joes lead 2-1, heading into the second when we come back.
Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio. At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. the kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Carefree Heating and Cooling is an AC service in Hamilton, Ohio you can trust. When you are looking for a quick AC repair in Hamilton, Ohio, turn to the professionals at Carefree Heating and Cooling. With a name for completing the work
Trevor Austin will lead things off for the Lima Locos to start off inning number 2. 2-1 our score. Hamilton Joes on top. I'd like to thank everyone tuning in here on this Thursday night to watch Game 1 of the GLSCL Championship Series here from Hamilton. First pitch from Clay Brock, who's back on the mound, is in the turf for ball 1.
Trevor Austin 4 for 12 here in the playoffs.
Austin is a senior at Mercer. 1-0 pitch finds the zone from Brock, and so that is strike 1. Austin is the third best hitter on this team among active players. At a .316 average in the regular season. Curveball hangs. This one is skied into the gap in right center field. This one's going to get over the head of the Joes outfielders. Extra bases, turning around second and heading to third is Austin, and he is going to get in there sliding. It is a leadoff triple for Lima.
Yeah, just a curveball that hung too much in the zone. He got a piece of it to deep right center field and able to speed around the base paths to get a leadoff triple.
Now Nate White will come in. Batted .265 in the regular season for the Locos. Righty will dig into the box. Sophomore from Texas A&M Corpus Christi was 1 for 4 with a double and 2 RBI in the 8-5 win over the Sandusky Bay Ice Haulers in Game 3 of the North Division Series. First pitch from Brock found the top of the zone for strike 1. Locos already with 3 hits here in the early goings. 0-1 pitch catches the low part of the zone. So now Clay Brock has dealt back-to-back strikes, and the count's 0-2. White, Salvo, Tucker, the next 3 batters for the Locos. Runner on third, nobody out. 0-2 pitch from Brock is on the way. Swing and a foul tip to the backstop. And so White stays alive. We get a pause, and now Brock steps back on. 0-2 pitch is way up high. That one gets away, and that's ball 1. Decent crowd on hand here from Foundation Field. Stands relatively crowded, as we got the Joes faithful on the left side and Lima faithful, who travel pretty well on the right side. 1-2 pitch on the way, and this one misses up high on the fastball. Two balls and 2 strikes to Nate White. The pitch on the way. This one is grounded left side, but foul. Count remains 2-2. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. We saw Luke Arnold battle, and he was rewarded with a single in the bottom of the last inning. Nate White trying to do the same. That would score a run and tie it. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a hit out into left center field. This will get down for a base hit. Scooped up by Logan Castleman. He'll fire in. And that is an RBI single for Nate White, and it has tied things here in Hamilton. Nobody out. Runner on first now for Joe Salvo.
The catcher, number 5, Joseph Salvo.
Salvo out of Johns Island, South Carolina. Freshman at Samford. Clay Brock will deliver a pickoff move over to first, but White is back in time. Salvo was the number 3 catcher in his class back in high school in the state of South Carolina. Got 9 at-bats, had 3 hits for Samford this year. This one is lined at his teammate Garrett Staten. He gets 1 at second. The throw over to first is in time. Nice play by Garrett Staten over there at short. He had some extra time as the runner on first, Nate White, thought that may be caught on the broken bat liner towards shortstop Garrett Staten, but it ended up bouncing in front of him, and the Joes were able to turn 2 and clear the base paths.
Yeah, smart play from Staten over there. He definitely could have caught that line drive, but let it bounce, and they were able to get the double play out of it.
So now Seth Tucker, the 9-hitter, will come up. He'll watch an off-speed pitch that finds the strike zone go by. So Tucker, the last hitter in the Locos lineup, yet to come to the plate. He'll get his first chance against Clay Brock. Bases empty, 2 outs. That pitch, chin music up high, and leaning out is Tucker. Misses him for ball 1. 1-1 pitch on the way. Fastball, swing and a miss there from Tucker.
Clay Brock trying to strike out his third batter, rather. Had 2 strikeouts in the first inning, able to retire Ledbetter and Lattisaw. Tucker is just 0 for 2 in the playoffs this season.
1 ball and 2 strikes on him. Brock delivers an off-speed curveball. Nice one, swing and a miss from Tucker, and that will retire the side here in the top of the second. But not before the Lima Locos could tie it. An RBI single from Nate White scores Trevor Austin, and that knots us up at 2 apiece. Coming up for the Joes, it's the bottom 3 hitters in the bottom half of the second inning. Logan Castleman, Dalton Miller, and Garrett Staten will come to the plate when we come back. Bottom of the second inning, right around the corner here from Hamilton.
The Casual Pint is a community and neighborhood craft beer spot located in Hamilton that provides a vast selection of the best craft beers the region has to offer. They also offer a great selection of food options from appetizers to entrees, so if you just need a snack while you socialize or want to enjoy lunch or dinner, they have something that will hit the spot. Go online and order at hamilton.thecasualpint.com or go to their location located on 130 Riverfront Plaza. That is 130 Riverfront Plaza in Hamilton, Ohio. Proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Joes fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at cboxsports.
Joes fans, stop by Chester's Pizza to grab the best slice in town. A local staple since 1948, they're located at 2929 Dixie Highway in Hamilton, and they can be found on the phone at 513-892-1973. Chester's Pizza is a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a
Logan Castleman will lead things off for the Hamilton Joes in the bottom of the second inning. We are tied at 2 apiece here in Game 1 of the GLSCL Championship Series. Back on the mound is Casey Thomas. He delivers a first pitch fastball across the heart of the plate for strike 1. Castleman struggled a little bit to end the regular season. Average fell all the way down to 233 as that pitch missed low, but he's been pretty good in the playoffs. 2 for 6 with a triple. 1-1 is low for ball 2.
Also has 4 RBIs in those 2 games against the Jazz in round 1 of the playoffs.
He also worked 3 walks. He's just been an on-base machine all year for the Joes. 2-1 count. Pitch just misses high from Thomas, and so that'll move the count to 3-1 now.
What Castleman's done a successful job all season with is working walks and getting on base.
3 balls and a strike. Quick windup from Thomas. This one's inside. Ball 4. Logan Castleman works the leadoff walk. Now Dalton Miller will come in with a runner on first.
Number 7, Dalton Miller.
Dalton is 1 for 8 in the playoffs. He initially was not going to play in Game 1 of the first round series, but after an injury to Joe's first baseman, Matt Dietering, Leighton Banjoff was moved to that spot, and Dalton Miller took his place out in left field, which is where he's playing today. Dalton Miller out of Miami Hamilton, playing in his second season for the Joes. Played down in Georgia last year during the COVID year for the Savannah Bananas, Summer Collegiate League. Swing and a miss for strike one. Played in the Coastal Plain League last year for Savannah. No balls and a strike to Dalton Miller after that swing and miss. Castleman on first, pacing around. Here comes the pitch. This one gets away towards the elbow of Miller, just missed him. One ball and one strike now to Dalton. Here comes the pitch. This one's in the zone, but Miller catches it off the end of the bat and flies it out of play. If that hits your car, call Frank's Glass. Count 1 and 2. Thomas pitching from the stretch. Here comes the offering. This one is fouled up and over the screen.
Dalton Miller staying alive up there at the plate. Joes were able to get 2 runs in the first inning off 2 hits. One that left the ballpark off the bat of Sammy Sass.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Miller. Pitch on the way. This one is skied right side. Coming in are a couple of Locos, and making the catch all the way from second base is Seth Tucker in foul territory.
Yeah, Seth Tucker had to travel quite the distance to catch that one near the line on the right side. Able to get to it in time as that ball was sky high in the air.
So that's a long P4 for Dalton Miller to start his day, and now Garrett Staten will come in. Staten has had himself a heck of a last couple weeks or so, as he's hit 2 home runs. One was an inside the park and one was a grand slam. Pretty much the 2 rarest home runs you can find. First pitch to Staten misses down and away on a curveball that dove into the turf.
And he also hit a home run in the playoff series against the Jazz, so he has 3 total this season.
Yeah, Staten has been very, very successful in the late goings with his power hitting. Was a great contact guy even before that for the Joes. But his power really came along in the late goings of the season. He fouled that one off, and so the count is 1-1. Thomas sets on the mound. And now we'll throw home. This one is low. Logan Castleman was pacing off the bag over there at first, but did not go, and so the count is 2-1. Top of the order on deck for the Joes in Cole Becker. 2-1 pitch on the way. This one's inside, and it is grounded foul. Up the third base line. Two balls and 2 strikes to Garrett Staten. Staten out of Samford. Has a couple Bulldog teammates that play for this Lima Locos team. 2-2 pitch. Runner goes. This one is flared right side. It'll get out of play. Both teams seem to just be fighting them off right now in 2-strike counts. Shortening that swing and just getting a piece of the ball at all costs. Count remains at 2-2 to Garrett Staten. The pitch. This one is low, bounced in the turf. Good job by Joe Salvo behind the plate to block that with the chest protector and keep it in front. Does not allow Logan Castleman to advance, but now the count is full to Garrett Staten.
Another long at-bat. Pitches starting to rack up for Casey Thomas.
Here comes the payoff. This one's hit into center field. That'll be down for a base hit. Fielded quickly by Daryl Buggs, so Logan Castleman will hold up at second. But Garrett Staten gets himself a single straight up the middle in his first plate appearance of the day. Now the top of the order will come up for the Joes.
Next up for the Joes, the top of the order, second base.
Hamilton looking to retake the lead after Lima tied it in that top of the second inning. 2-2 as it stands right now here in the bottom of inning number 2. Cole Becker hit a ball hard his first time up, but it was right at second baseman Seth Tucker, who caught it for the easy line out. One away, runners on first and second. First pitch is a way off speed breaking ball that is up high for ball 1. Infield and double play depth as you'd expect. Seth Tucker playing pretty close to the bag on the right side of second base. Should Becker hit this to the same location he did last time, it would probably be a base knock. 1-0 pitch. This one's in the zone, but swinging and missing is Becker. One ball, one strike now. Thomas takes a look at second, now throws home, and this one is outside for ball 2. So Becker in a hitter's count here at 2 balls and a strike. He's a guy who is very, very aggressive in the batter's box, loves to go swinging. And so we'll see if he gets a good pitch here. 2-1. Both runners go. This one skips in the turf, and it gets by. Logan Castleman made a move, maybe thinking about going home, but that ball did not travel far enough past home plate, as the backstop here is not too deep at Foundation Field. Pretty average, I guess you could say. 3 balls and a strike now to Cole Becker, and runners on second and third after both Joes advance 90 feet.
Becker's probably going to get a fastball here, with the count being 3-1.
Here comes the pitch. It's up high, ball 4. So Becker may have gotten that fastball, but it was not in a spot to hit, way up high, and now we are going to get a mound visit.
Bases will be juiced for Harry Jackson, who finished the regular season with a team best average at .340. On the season, Harry Jackson is 2 for 4 with the bases loaded.
With only 1 out in the inning, if he's able to put one deep enough in the outfield, he could score at least 1 run. Now, home plate umpire Bradley Fisher looks like he's going to come in and break up the conference between head coach Matthew Ferruto, Casey Thomas, and Joe Salvo. And that's exactly what he will do. So Harry Jackson will come up to the plate with the bases juiced, 1 out. Becker on first, Staten on second, Castleman on third. Casey Thomas in a bit of a jam here,
Your next batter,
but he could get out of it with just 1 swing of the bat depending on how things go. Jackson had 14 RBI in the regular season for the Joes, and he will stand in. Thomas still pitching from the stretch. First offering on the way. It's outside for ball 1.
You're Harry, you want to be patient. Thomas struggling to find the strike zone here in the past 2 at-bats. He's already walked 2 guys in the inning, 3 total on the game.
1-0 the count. Harry Jackson 3 for 8 with 4 runs in the playoffs. 1-0 pitch is in the zone. This one's popped up, but it's going to get out of play. So that'll even the count at 1-1. That was a good pitch to hit, but Harry Jackson just couldn't square it up. All you want here if you're Jackson is to put one in play. Preferably pull it down one of the lines. 1-1 the count. Here comes the pitch. This one is low. 2 balls and a strike now. Here comes the pitch. It's on the way, and Jackson reaches out for this one and pushes it off the end of the bat into the screen on the right side. 2 strikes on him now. On deck for the Joes is Sammy Sass, who's 1 for 1. Blasted one over the left center field wall in his only time up. Solo shot that gave the Joes their first run of the game. They would go on to score 1 more in that inning. 2-2 to Harry Jackson. Here comes the pitch. This one's in the turf, and it skips by. Coming home is Logan Castleman. He will score standing up, and the Joes retake the lead. Both other base runners also advance 90 feet. So second and third now to Harry Jackson with a full count on him. And Casey Thomas really does not want to pitch a ball here, as you know who you got coming up.
Sammy Sass, who hit a home run his first time up against Thomas.
3-2 pitch on the way. This one is grounded to short. Coming way in and flipping to third is Nate White, and the tag will be applied for the first out. Overrunning the base at first is Harry Jackson, but he's able to get back in time. A run will score. It's a fielder's choice officially for Harry Jackson, but the Joes now lead by 2.
Yeah, Colt Becker probably should have waited till Nate White threw that one over to first, because Harry Jackson had a really good chance to beat that one out if the throw was to first, but instead, smart play from Nate White to go over to third and get Colt Becker.
Yeah, that was kind of a weird path to the ball that Nate White had to take. Had to kind of come around it and weigh in, like you mentioned. Jackson may have been able to beat this one out. Runner goes. This one's hit into the gap in left center, and this one may get all the way to the wall. Nice cutoff by T.J. Reeves. Coming in, though, is Harry Jackson anyway, and he will score. It is an RBI double for Sammy Sass. How about his start today?
Oh, my goodness. Sammy Sass attacking the first pitch from Thomas there and lining it into the left center gap all the way to the wall. Home run and a double in his 2 at-bats tonight. And he has 2 RBIs as well, and the Joes now lead 5-2.
And now we are going to get an early pull. Casey Thomas is going to have his day ended after giving up that double. Not an ideal appearance for Casey Thomas. Unfortunate for him that it had to end this way, and he may be available should we go to a Game 3, but his season may very well be over. So an unfortunate end for Casey Thomas, but he will head back to the dugout knowing at least that he got to pitch in a championship game. New pitcher's going to come in for the Locos. We'll tell you who it is when we come back. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a spirit of creativity, innovation, collaboration, and love of community. The next time you come to Foundation Field to watch a Hamilton Joes game, do yourself a favor and get yourself an ice-cold Coke. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Are you switching or looking for a new bank? First Financial Bank is the perfect fit because they put you first. Their 3 goals is to stay flexible to serve your needs, invest in the community financially and personally, and they tailor their services to your needs. First Financial Bank. When it comes to managing your money, they make it easy, fast, and secure.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a nonprofit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
Kettering Health Hamilton at Fort Hamilton Hospital, founded in 1929, is dedicated to providing Butler County with community-focused health care. With skilled specialists and cutting-edge technology, they feature advanced wound care, emergency care with a Level 3 trauma center, heart and vascular care, maternity care, and orthopedics and joint replacement. Visit them at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton or give them a call at 513-867-8255 and 2000 for all of your healthcare needs.
4-star mechanic.
Back here at Foundation Field, new pitcher coming in for the Lima Locos. It is Jack Junker, senior out of Cleburne, Texas. Plays for Abilene Christian. He will face Leighton Banjoff with a runner on second and 2 outs. Junker's making his 5th appearance. He's only pitched 4 innings total in his prior appearances on the mound. First pitch is in on the hands to Banjoff for ball 1. He's given up 3 hits, 5 runs. All of them were earned, and has an ERA of 11.25. 1-0 pitch, but first we'll get a step off.
Every single hit from the Joes tonight have been hit hard off the bat. No bloop singles or little ground balls that get through the infield. All of them have been really hit hard.
1 ball, no strikes to Banjoff. This pitch is inside, and it skips to the right of Salvo. That advances Sass to third. And now Leighton Banjoff ahead in the count, 2-0.
Seen a couple balls get by Salvo. Not his fault. He's trying his best to block them. It's just the pitchers can't find the strike zone.
Yeah, and it's interesting because none of them have really gotten through him. They've more just kind of deflected to his left or right, and that's allowed the Joes to advance. 2-0 to Banjoff. This one is a slider that also has some break to it, and it dives into the turf to make the count 3-0. Leighton Banjoff looks over at head coach Tyler Thaman at third, gets a sign, so we'll see what he's going to do here.
Say you give Leighton the green light here.
3-0 pitch. That's exactly what they did. He swings and misses for strike 1. Still ahead, 3-1 the count. Pitch on the way, and this time Banjoff fouls it straight back. So just like that, the count is 3-2. And we'll get a payoff pitch coming up. On deck for the Joes is Luke Arnold, who had the RBI single back in the first inning. Banjoff is the 7th man to bat for the Joes here in the second. So they've now amassed 4 hits in the game. 3-2, and that one plunked him. That one hit him on the back hip, and Banjoff will walk over to first base. He looks to be okay, which is a good sign, but now they're on the corners. And Luke Arnold will come up. And don't be surprised if you see Leighton Banjoff moving.
Yeah, you stole those words right out of my mouth. Banjoff will probably be on the move on this next pitch.
We saw against the Jazz earlier that the Joes tried to execute a delayed steal on first in a similar situation with runners on the corners, and they scored a run on that play. First pitch in the turf. Great stop by Salvo.
Really good stop from Salvo. Saves a run from coming across. Joes have already scored 3 in the inning.
So Salvo's had a lot of work to do behind the plate. Jumping all over the place, trying to keep it in front that time he can. 1-0 pitch. This time the runner goes. It's inside. Throw down to second is not in time. And there's going to be no throw home. That one got stuck in the glove over there at second. Seth Tucker couldn't pull it out, and the Joes' lead is now 6-2.
Very confused as why that throw was down all the way to second base and not cut off prior to second base, because, I mean, that was an easy score for the Joes. And even if Moit could get out of his mitt, I think Banjoff was going to, or Sass was going to score anyways.
Yeah, that was interesting. Tucker came in as the first pitch, or the next pitch rather, to Arnold, misses outside for ball 3. Tucker was level with the bag when he made that catch. It looked like he was in enough depth back there to actually maybe try and apply a tag, but he decided not to. He decided to catch it and go home. Normally when you cut the throw off, he would have been a little bit farther up, but he was pretty far away from home plate as the 3-0 pitch misses outside for ball 4. And that really didn't give him a whole lot of a chance. He was stuck in no man's land. He was turned around and decided not to tag Leighton Banjoff, but he was too far away from home plate, standing on second base to try and throw home and get the runner there. So after all that happens, Luke Arnold works the walk, and now the Joes have batted around. John Sanjul comes up to the plate. He struck out swinging to end the first inning. First and second, 2 outs. First pitch is outside from Junker for ball 1. And it's interesting, Sam, you mentioned it to me during the break. Junker has only, I believe, pitched, an inning and a third as his longest.
Yep.
So interesting to see him come in this early. We'll see if the Locos try to rely on him for more or pull him early. This one is flown out into deep straightaway center by Sanjul, and Darryl Buggs will make the catch for the final out of the inning. But the Joes explode here in the bottom of the second. 4 runs come across, and the Joes steal the lead right back. 6-2 as we head to the third here from Foundation Field.
Mechanical is your one-stop shop for all things heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. With over 100 combined years of industry-specific experience, they're equipped with the design and job site knowledge to complete every project from concept to routine maintenance. Call them at 513-737-1008.
Frank's Glass is here for you, Hamilton and Fairfield, providing beautiful, reliable, and safe windows for all of your auto, residential, and commercial needs. Frank's Glass can be trusted to do the job right. Located at 5191 Dixie Highway in Fairfield, they can be contacted at 513-829-8284 or online at franksglass.com.
If you're looking for an industry leader in all things related to windows and doors, look no further than L.E. Schofield Window and Door Co. With over 7 decades of experience in providing window and door repair and replacement services, as well as glass, screens, and other products, you can count on them to get the job done right the first time around. Call them today at 513-863-8932.
Woman-owned and family-operated, M&G Body Shop has a honest and dependable staff that has over 30 years of experience bringing cars back to life. M&G Body Shop can get your car back safely on the road, providing a wide variety of services including bodywork, frame adjustment, painting, total loss evaluation.
6-2 our score as we head into the third inning. Lima Locos looking to a fresh start. Top of the order, Darryl Buggs up to the plate. He walked in his leadoff appearance in the first inning. First pitch from Clay Brock is a slider that misses outside for ball 1.
Buggs led off the game with the walk and came around to score that lone run for the Locos in the first inning. They since put another on the board in the second inning.
1-0 pitch, catches the outside corner, strike 1. A ball and a strike. The count to Darryl Buggs. Brock's pitch, curveball, check swing, but not too much of an effort as that one dove into the turf, and so that'll make the count 2-1. Brock winds and delivers the 2-1. This one's a slow chopper over to second. Staten waits on it, fires over to first, and it is just a half step in time.
Yeah, Staten had to field it on maybe one extra hop than he would have liked, but able to gather it and get out of his mitt quickly and deliver a seed over to first base to get the speedy Buggs out in time.
So 1 out in the inning now for TJ Reeves. He had a single in the first inning, one of 4 Locos hits in this one. First pitch is on the way. This one's popped up straight in the air behind home plate. Sammy Sass looks like he's going to get to this one and he'll make the catch. Just behind home plate. Looked like that one maybe had a chance to float over the backstop when it reached its apex, but it did not, and that's the second out of the inning.
Sass almost got his feet tangled up there behind the plate, but able to gather it for the second out. Clay Brock trying to go for a clean inning here after giving up a run in each of the first and second innings.
Colton Ledbetter will come up. He struck out swinging, one of 3 Ks for Clay Brock to start this game. First pitch on the way from Brock, and this one over the plate but low for ball 1. Yeah, that last play was interesting because Sammy Sass threw his mask off, and he almost actually tripped on it behind him, but he was able to make the catch. So lucky break there from Sammy. This one bounces on home plate and makes the count 2-0 to Colton Ledbetter. Ledbetter, sophomore from Birmingham, Alabama. Teammate of Garrett Staten at Samford. He takes a swing and a miss at this one. Actually got a piece, but it was foul tipped into the glove of Sass for strike one.
Ledbetter was second in average in the GLSCL.
2-1 pitches inside for ball three. Yeah, Ledbetter 415
I believe
in the regular season.
I believe Carrington Cross from the Cincinnati Steam had a 417 average.
Yeah, Cross had a fantastic year. He was hovering right around 500 for the majority of the season before, like you said, eventually finishing just above Ledbetter. 3-1 pitch is fouled off, and so the count is worked full now. We'll get a payoff pitch. Bases empty, 2 outs. Middle infielders for the Joes playing on the outfield grass. Clay Brock kicks and deals. This one's grounded right side, foul. That pitch was just a touch inside. May have caught the plate, but Ledbetter took a swing just to be safe. The count is still full. Brock at the chin, winds and deals, and this one's fouled off again. Pitch counts for everybody who's been in the game thus far feel like they are racking way up, as we've seen a lot of foul balls, a lot of guys fighting on 2-strike counts.
Yeah, this is going to be the last time we see Clay Brock pitching for the Joes this season, so he's going to go as far as he can.
3-2. Here comes a delivery. That one's called strike 3 on the outside corner. That's the beer batter that'll make the fans happy here at Foundation Field. Colton Ledbetter strikes out for the second time, and that will end things here in the top of the third inning. So Brock finally gets the clean inning he was looking for. The Locos retired 1-2-3. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Joe 6, Locos 2 here from Foundation Field. You're listening to the GLSCL Championship Series right here on Hamilton Joe's YouTube.
Are your clothes still dirty after going through the wash? Is your fridge failing to keep things cold? Pay Appliance Service offers superior home appliance repair in Hamilton, Ohio, so you can get on with your day-to-day activities. They are a family-owned company offering fast and reliable appliance repairs. Their skilled service technicians work on a wide variety of brands and home appliances, providing quality repairs on everything from dishwashers to microwaves. Go to their location at 780 South Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard or contact them at 513-285-3519.
Pfefferly Tire and Auto is your car's home for all of its needs. Whether you just need a quick oil change, a repair, or you're in the market for new tires, Pfefferly will get it done with professionalism and honesty. And with convenient locations in both Fairfield and Hamilton, there's always a place nearby.
Planet Fitness strives to create a workout environment where everyone feels accepted and respected. That's why at Planet Fitness Hamilton, Ohio, we take care to make sure our club is clean and welcoming, our staff is friendly, and our certified trainers are ready to help. Whether you're a first-time gym user or a fitness veteran, you'll always have a home in our judgment-free zone.
Bottom of the third is here from Foundation Field. Logan Castleman led off the last inning. He'll lead off this one. His team on top 6-2 over the Lima Locos.
Yeah, the Joes were able to bat 9 in the second inning and score 4 runs.
First pitch to Castleman is inside for ball 1. Jack Junker retakes the mound for Lima. (1-0) is swung on and missed by Castleman for strike 1. That one actually may have gotten stuck in his uniform, maybe it looked like, as Joe Salvo had to pull it out, and so the count is 1-1. Junker's got an interesting delivery. It's kind of a hybrid three-quarter sidearm type throw. 1-1 pitch across the plate for strike 2. This is looking like it's going to be a bullpen night for the Locos, as they've got a guy who's been a predominantly relief pitcher in, and he came in early. Castleman check swings on that one. That was a great pitch, but it just missed outside. Had some run to it, had some break as well, but couldn't catch that top outside corner, and the count is 2-2. Pitch on the way. It's that same one. Castleman out in front. He swings and misses for strike 3. So the leadoff man retired. And now Dalton Miller will come up. He hit one on the right side, pushed it down the line. It actually went pretty deep, about halfway up the outfield before it was eventually caught by second baseman Seth Tucker. First pitch to Miller, right down Broadway for strike 1. A 1 offering on the way. This one was tracking to hit Miller, but ended up running inside. 1-1 to Dalton. Here comes the pitch. It's on the way. This one was inside, and Miller went golfing. Trickled it foul. And so the count is 1-2. Miller played on the Joes back in 2019, a Joes team that missed the playoffs by just 1 game. And he talked about how that motivated him earlier in the season during a post-game interview and motivated him to help his team try and make the playoffs this year. That's exactly what they've done. They've done more than that. They've made the championship. 2 balls and 2 strikes after that one missed down and away. And you got to think the experience for Dalton Miller playing for this team in this league has really helped, as he's the only guy who has played for the Joes for 2 years. 2-2 pitch. This one is ripped on a line drive on the left side, but foul.
Dalton Miller just a tad too far in front on that one. It was a changeup right down the middle.
We've seen him in BP. Dalton can really hit the ball well. Just a matter of can he square it up. 2-2. This one's inside. So pretty good at bat from Miller. He's worked the count full.
Yeah, Dalton had 2 home runs back in 2019 for the Joes. Doesn't have any yet this summer, but maybe he's waiting to put one out here in the championship series.
The payoff pitch on the way. This one's low and away. Ball 4. I'm sure he'll take that. After he was down 0-2, he works the 1-out walk. So now Garrett Staten, the 9-hitter, will come in. He hit a single in that last inning. That was his only plate appearance to this point. Runner on first, 1 out. First pitch to Staten is on the way, and it's outside for ball 1.
The Locos pitching today has walked 6 guys and also has hit a batter. They came into the game, well, in the regular season, they came in 12th with 232 walks allowed.
And the 1-0 plunked Staten. So as you mentioned that, Sam, the Joes get another free base runner. And now they're on first and second, and the top of the order will come up. Garrett Staten a bit shaken up on the left of the plate. I think that one may have caught him on the hand. And so the trainer will come out and have a look.
Hopefully it's nothing too serious because it's his left hand, so it's the mitt hand where he puts his mitt on.
So Harry Jackson, Garrett Staten, and Cole Becker, as well as Joe's coach Tyler Thaman and the trainer, all conglomerated next to home plate. Staten's going to take the pads off and head over to first base. So we certainly hope that he's okay. He looks to be okay, as he had a conversation briefly with Joe Salvo on his way to first base.
8 free bags given up by the Locos pitching.
Yeah, the teams are tied in hits right now at 4 apiece, but the Joes hold a pretty sizable lead, and that's due to just the gifts that the Locos have gave them to this point. That's a great pitch, though, from Jack Junker. That had Becker leaning out, thought it maybe would hit him in the head, but it came all the way into the zone for strike 1.
That was filthy. A ton of movement on that one.
0-1, both runners bluff. This one is a slider that misses outside.
He went right back to that pitch, and that one just slided a little bit too far out.
Ball and a strike. Pitch on the way to Becker, and this one's outside. Salvo reaches out and catches it to make the count 2-1.
Yeah, the pitch that's really been working for him is that curveball that has a ton of movement on it. Fastball hasn't been there just yet.
There's no one warming up in the Locos bullpen just yet, so it looks like this is going to be Junker's longest outing of the season, as all he had to do to beat it was go 1 2/3. 2-1 the count to Becker. Runners go. The throw over to third is going to be not in time. The throw was there, but dodging around the tag was Dalton Miller, and now they're on second and third.
Very close play at third base. I thought he might have got Dalton Miller at third, and now we're going to have a conference between the head coach for the Locos and third base umpire Ron Black.
Matthew Ferrudo, head coach for the Locos, came running all the way out of the dugout on the right side, all the way to third base to have a conversation with the field umpire. But it ended up being a pretty brief one, as he will now quickly head back to the dugout.
If Junker throws a fastball, Dalton Miller's out, but he threw that curveball on that pitch, so it took a while to get to home plate. And that might have been the very difference to allow Dalton Miller to get in safely at third.
Yeah, that was interesting because the throw was a good one from Salvo. And it looked like Miller may have been out, but he actually dodged around that tag, kind of went around the bag over at third. 3-1 pitch in the turf, and the bases are loaded again.
Yeah, none of the guys on base got on base via a hit. It's been 2 walks and a hit batter.
And now we're going to get a mound visit. This has not been the start that the Locos pitching was looking for.
I'll tell you what, the off day for the Joes, getting that off day yesterday, saving pitching. Locos have to play all 3 games, don't get an off day. It's been a long 24 hours for the Locos. They traveled to Sandusky, played a game late over in Sandusky, able to get the win. Then you travel back home to Lima, and now you travel, 2 hours down south to Hamilton, Ohio.
Yeah, and we talk about its implications on this game, but, that pitching kind of has continuity throughout the series. As we move on in this one, that off day, I think, will even help more for the Joes, as they've got a lot of fresh arms in the pen, and we don't know how many the Locos have.
And Harry Jackson back up at the plate with the bases loaded. Last time he grounded out to short, but was able to reach on a fielder's choice. He got an RBI out of it.
Yeah, he came up with the bases loaded, and then there was a wild pitch that moved runners to second and third, and then he would eventually reach on the fielder's choice. This one is lifted up right side, moving towards the dugout. Is the catch made? It is not, and now coming home and soaring safely is Dalton Miller.
It was
the
called.
Catch was made, and wow, Dalton Miller with the heads-up base running, but now they're going to make him go back. Did maybe the Locos player drop that? So he dropped it. Okay, so the bases are still going to be loaded. Aggressive play there from Dalton Miller. You love to see it if you're a Joes fan, but he's going to have to return to third base. That was out of our viewpoint over on the right side. So we couldn't tell if the catch was made or not.
Yeah, so the catch was not made. Harry Jackson will return to the plate, and there's still one out, and the bases are still loaded.
So he thought he popped out to first base, but instead now he is going to have to face an 0-1 count. Base is still loaded. The pitch, curveball, misses outside for a ball. So we've had a number of weird sequences. It's mostly come actually when the Locos are in the field that just interesting stuff happens. 0-1, this one is skied out into center field. Tracking to his left is Bugs, and he makes the catch. All runners will tag. Watch out, Cole Becker. That one stuck in the glove, though, of Nate White. He wasn't able to get it out on the cutoff, And a run will score, and the inning is still alive.
Sac fly from Harry Jackson. That'll get it done. Not only scores a run for the Joes to make it a 7-2 game, everyone else advances 90 feet as well.
And had Nate White been able to pull that one out of his glove, as he's now talking with Seth Tucker, his middle infielder partner, had he pulled that out of his glove cleanly, he might have actually been able to gun down Cole Becker, who was tagging from first aggressively on that one. First pitch runs in and hits Sammy Sass.
Sass was 2 for 2 entering that at-bat, and they hit him. So now they are loaded for Leighton Banjoff, who has walked twice tonight with 2 outs in the inning.
So the bases are loaded again. Joe's lead 7-2. Locos pitching has been a little bit wild to this point, but this game is far from over when you've got the best hitting team in GLSCL on the other side. Joes will look to extend their lead here. Bases loaded, 2 outs for Leighton Banjoff. Leighton has not recorded an official at-bat yet, as he walked and got hit by a pitch. First pitch to Leighton is a breaking ball that's right down the middle, or it falls there for strike 1.
Leighton 1 for 3 this season with the bases juiced.
He needs a hit here as there are 2 outs in the inning. 0-1 on the way. This one's inside, and Salvo reaches to his left and catches it. 1 ball and 1 strike to Banjoff. Here comes the pitch, and this one is the breaking ball way outside. So the count is 2-1 now to Leighton. Banjoff in that second game could not find a stroke of luck against the Richmond Jazz as he hit 2 to the warning track that were both caught, but he would eventually get a hit in that one. This breaking ball almost found its way into the zone, but just missed, and now Jack Junker is at risk of walking a man in with the count 3-1 and the bases loaded. (3-1) on the way. This one's right down the middle, and this one's crushed, but super high into right center field. Coming over is Ledbetter, and he'll make the catch for the final out of the inning. So the Joes get 1 more, and they extend their lead as we finish things here in the 3rd inning. We're officially 1/3 of the way through this one. Hamilton Joes 7, Lima Locos 2, our score. We'll head to the 4th when we come back. You're listening to the GLSCL Championship Series here on Hamilton Joes YouTube.
Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our care is second to none.
Get ready, Joes fans. Raising Cane's is coming to Hamilton. Opening June 29th at 1479 Main Street, you can enjoy the world-famous flavor of Raising Cane's chicken fingers. Can't wait? Head down to Fairfield, where there's a Cane's located at 5120 Dixie Highway that can satisfy all your cravings right now. Raising Cane's is a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Hungry Joes fans, stop by Richard's Pizza before, during, or after the Hamilton Joes game. Order a pizza that was voted #1 best pizza in Butler County, or order one of their famous Italian steak sandwiches at Richard's Pizza, located on 417 Main Street. You can order online or stop by Richard's Pizza for your next delicious meal.
The Robinson Fence Company of Hamilton has been serving the community for over 27 years. Receiving an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, they have been Hamilton's top choice for gating and fencing needs. Give them a visit at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-867-0080. Back here at Foundation Field. Inning number 4 upon us here in Hamilton. Derek Jackson Jr. will come up to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a single today. He stole second, but on that same play, the inning was ended back in the first when TJ Reeves was thrown out in between third and home. First pitch, big swing and a miss there for strike 1. 0-1 to the first baseman, Derek Jackson Jr. Here comes the pitch. This one is smoked into center field, going back. Castleman, this one's carrying, and that one is over the wall. Home run. That one was crushed. Rarely do we see a center field home run here at Foundation Field, but Derek Jackson Jr. has done just that. He goes deep, and it's a 7-3 ball game.
He hit it over the Mott's Group's banner out in right center field, just right of the batter's eye, and that's probably the longest home run we've seen this season. It's the 7th home run of the season for Derek Jackson, and he gets the Locos within 4.
Yeah, that one was crushed. It looked like it was hit pretty deep off the bat, but that one just kept carrying, and never did I think that one was going to get over the center field wall until I saw Logan Castleman turn around, and it finished really deep out there in right center field. Miller Lattison will ground this one up the middle. Staten comes to his left fields and fires sidearm over to first for the first out of the inning. One down now here in the 4th. And now Trevor Austin will come up. Jackson Jr. hit a home run in Game 2, the 7-5 win of the North Division Series. Locos were trailing that series 1-0 after dropping Game 1, and then took Game 2 at home, and then Game 3 on the road. And now they are here today in the championship. 1-0 the count to Trevor Austin. Here comes Brock's pitch, and this one is up high for ball 2. We should mention the Locos really hot finishing the season. They won 12 in a row, and now combined with playoffs have won 14 of 15. So they are a very hot team, and they're looking to continue that here in the championship. This one's laced left side. It'll get down for a base hit. That one was a little more towards the handle, but Austin squared it up. And now that is the second hit of the inning for the Locos as they look to chip out this Joe's lead. Nate White will come into the game. He's 1 for 1. First pitch is outside to White for ball 1. Nate White, the shortstop. Sophomore at Texas A&M Corpus Christi watches a breaking ball go by in the outside corner for strike 1. Runner on first, 1 out. Nate White the batter. Trevor Austin on first. Clay Brock the pitcher will set and now fire. And this one catches the low part of the zone over the plate for strike 2.
Good pitch there from Clay. Now just a strike away from getting the second out of the inning.
He went fastball on the last one. We'll see what he goes to here. A ball and 2 strikes. Brock sets at the shoulders. And now throws home. This one skips in the turf, but Sammy Sass recovers quickly. And that evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Teams have pretty similar records at home and on the road. Joes are 14-8 here at Foundation Field. Lima Locos 14-10 on the road this season. Clay Brock will check on the runner at first and no tag applied. 2-2 the count to Nate White. Runner leaning at first, but does not go. Here's the pitch, swinging, and a foul tip. And we'll get a new baseball here. So the count will remain 2-2. Nate White got a piece of that one. And now we're going to get some action in the Locos bullpen on the right side. Cannot quite make out the number from here, but we'll try to get that for you. 2-2 the count. Brock will check on the runner. Nothing comes of it.
That's Patrick Dillon warming up in the pen.
Sophomore, plays for the Toledo Rockets. So we'll keep an eye on if he's going to come into the game soon. 2-2 pitch is in on the hands, and the count is full. Joe Salvo on deck for the Locos. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice breaking ball there from Brock that just dove into the turf. White goes chasing, and he can't connect. That is strikeout number 5 for Brock, and now there's 2 outs in the inning.
Next batter, number 5, Joseph Salvo.
Now Joseph Salvo, the catcher, will come into the game. Certainly earned his paycheck. He's had a lot of work to do behind the plate today. Plays at Sanford. Our chats let us know he's teammates with Joe's shortstop, Garrett Staten, in college. So,
Roommates.
yeah, or roommates, rather. That's an interesting anecdote about them. This one is grounded over to third base, actually. Garrett Staten was going to come over to that, but Luke Arnold made it first, and he will throw over to second for the force and retire the side. So Clay Brock gives up a leadoff home run, but is able to get out of the rest of the inning unscathed. But the Locos chip slightly into this Joe's lead. 7-3 our score as we head into the bottom of the 4th here from Hamilton. At Smoothie King Fairfield, we believe in helping each guest meet their health and fitness goals. That's why our ingredients are chosen carefully, and every one of our blends is crafted purposefully so you can rule the day. We can find the perfect blend for you with whole non-GMO fruits, organic veggies, and no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. We're ready to serve you a healthy meal on the go with contactless pickup and delivery options. Visit us at 8744 Michael Lane in Fairfield, Ohio, or give us a call at 513-829-0824. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose.
Story Point Fairfield isn't just a place to reside. It's a place for residents to truly shine every day, offering a diverse range of senior living services. Our community is designed to suit all resident lifestyles, from highly independent seniors to those who may require day-to-day assistance. Every resident becomes a member of our community. We strive to make sure each moment of each day is something to remember. Whether you need one surface for multiple sports or a sports-specific field build, the Motts Group is here to help. Their experience ranges from professional sports clubs to educational institutions to community complexes, fueling teams with consistent, safe, and reliable fields. Contact them at 513-548-3622 to get your new turf field. Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is safe and ready for you. Have an injury of some sort? Stop by Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, located on 3035 Hamilton.
New pitcher on the mound for the Lima Locos as we start things here in the bottom of the 4th inning. It is Patrick Dillon, who we saw warming up in the pen atop this 4th. Dillon out of Findlay, Ohio. Sophomore at Toledo will deliver the first pitch to Luke Arnold, and he fouls this one back to the screen. Dillon is making his 12th appearance. This will be his 8th out of the pen. He's also started 4 games, or 13th appearance, rather. He's also started 4 games. Pitched 36 and 1/3 innings, giving up 31 hits, 21 runs, 19 earned, walking 25, and striking out 32. He's got a win-loss record of 2-1 and an ERA of 4.70. His last appearance was in Game 1 of the North Division Series, as he's pitched 2 straight balls to Luke Arnold. He went 1 inning in that one. Had a strikeout, but nothing else. No hits, no walks, no earned runs. So a pretty clean inning for him in his only appearance in the playoffs to this point. He'll come in and try to stabilize things for the Locos, who've been a little bit wild on the mound right now. 3-1 the count to Luke Arnold. Pitch on the way, and this one dives low, ball 4.
Another free bag given up from the Locos pitching. I believe that's 10 now.
Yeah, that's the 10th. Either walk or hit by pitch that the Locos staff has given up. And certainly ideal if you're a Joe's fan that you're getting gifted base runners right now. But Lima's going to try to rein things in as they look to try and make a comeback in this one. John Sanjul is the batter. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and flyout. First pitch, swing and a miss, down low for strike 1. John Sanjul Plays for the Columbia Lions in the Ivy League. Will likely finally get a season next spring after they were one of the first leagues to cancel a couple years ago and did not have a season this year. That next pitch fell into the inside corner for strike one. Or strike two, rather. 0-2 the count to Sanjul. Arnold on the move. Check swing. The throw over to second is not in time. So Arnold with the head first slide, and that was what made it. He's able to get under the tag and steal the base. Now a runner in scoring position. 1-2 the count to John Sanjul.
Sanjul 0 for 2 today, but looking to get back in the hit column after a 4-hit day in Game 2 against the Jazz.
1-2 pitch on the way. This one's low, and it bounces between the legs of Joe Salvo, who wasn't able to track it down for a moment, but now will. Luke Arnold advances over to third.
So now a fly ball or a ground ball on the right side will score Arnold from third with only one out here in the inning.
And now Lima, who really has got to keep this deficit at what it is going to bring the infield in.
So maybe not anymore.
2-2, inside and low, ball three.
Good stop there from Salvo.
On deck for the Joes is Logan Castleman. He's 0 for 1, but has worked a walk. Harry Jackson and John Sanjul are the only players in this Joes lineup who have not either been hit or walked today. Swing and a foul tip on that one by Sanjul. And he immediately leaped up and looked to be in some pain, but now he's going to take a lap to try and walk it off. We've seen those ones can hurt when you foul it off the leg, but he'll step back in now. The count is full. The payoff pitch on the way. This one is hit right side. It's down for a base hit. Sanjul's going to get the wave sign, or no, he is not. He's going to take a turnaround first, but head back. It's an RBI single for John. Believe that may have broken his bat, but it's a line drive over the head of first baseman Derek Jackson Jr., and that'll do it to extend the Joes' lead out 8-3.
Not going to lie, that bat has been working for a lot of Joes, that red bat, and before the game today, they were jokingly talking about, what if it broke, what if it broke? Well, unfortunately, it breaks.
Tough break for Sanjul, but he does get the RBI, so. Runner on first, nobody out for Logan Castleman. The pitch and an swing from Logan for strike one.
Every single Joe in the lineup has reached base now in this game.
0-1 on the way. This one's low, and it is through the legs of Salvo. Sanjul advances to second. And now the count is even at 1 ball, 1 strike to Logan Castleman. And, man, this Locos staff has not looked like a championship-level team to this point. They have just had a sloppy day and not been their night.
Yeah, Joe's batted 6 in the first, 9 in the second, 7 in the third, and they're looking to have another big inning here in the fourth.
1-1 misses outside for ball 2. Still plenty of time for the Locos, though, to pull things together. We still got 5 innings, 5.5 to go in this one. As the 2-1 finds his own for strike 2. And like we mentioned earlier, this Locos team, they've hit a lot of home runs, and they have the best average in the league. So when you've got the best offense in the GLSCL to back you up, you're never really out of a game. 2-2 pitch is outside and low to Castleman. So the count is full again. We've seen that a lot tonight. Dylan's payoff pitch, runner on the move. This one skips in the turf, and Salvo had that one kick off his mitt and into his right hand, but that didn't allow him to get a throw off. And so John Sanjul advances to third, and Logan Castleman works the walk.
Joes have been able to run freely on the base paths. A lot of them were in the turf, though, when both runners or one runner had been on the move. So Salvo hasn't really had many opportunities to gun guys down on the base paths. Runners on the corners, nobody out for the Joes, looking to extend their lead.
Dalton Miller is hitless on the day, but has a walk. That came in his last time up. He also came around to score. First pitch, just missed outside. Lights are on here at Foundation Field. The sky is darkening, as it is a navy blue out there in center field over the tree line. One-0 pitch, runner goes, swing and a miss from Miller, and no play. So Dalton Miller is able to interfere with Salvo with the swing just enough that he's not going to try and risk a throw down to second, as there is a runner on third, and now they're on the corners. 1-1, breaking ball up near the hands. And so that'll make it a 2-1 count. Regardless of what happens in this series, this will be the final game here at Foundation Field, as Lima is the high seed, so they will get to host games 2 and 3. Two and 1 the count to Miller. He fouls this one off on the end of the bat, and so that'll make the count 2-2.
Yeah, the Locos finished the regular season 28-14, and the Joes were 27-15.
Their records currently stand at 29-15 and 30-15, with the Joes and Locos respectively coming into this game after their first round series. 2-2 misses outside to Miller, and we see another full count. On deck for the Joes is the 9-hitter, Garrett Staten. He's 1 for 1, but has reached base twice. He got hit in his last time up. He was a little bit shaken up after that one, but good to see that he's going to stay in the game. This one is popped up off the top of the bat and straight back out of play over the screen. So the count is still full to Dalton Miller. Infield in for the Locos. Three-two pitch on the way, and this one is popped up in the exact same spot. Straight back over our heads into the parking lot it goes. So the pitch count is working up for Dylan. Kevin Hawk, our stats guy all year, helping us out. This will be the 26th pitch through just 4 batters for Dylan. 3-2 on the way. This one is slowly hit into left field, coming in and letting this one drop. The throw over to third is in time. Now the throw over to second is going to pop out of the glove of Seth Tucker. TJ Reeves came in, saw it drop in front of him, and then fired into third to get Logan Castleman. So there will be an out recorded on that play, but a run does come in to score for the Joes. Dalton Miller gets the RBI bloop single, and now Garrett Staten will come in. Runner on second, 1 out. It'll officially be a single for Dalton Miller. First pitch to Garrett Staten is a slider in there for strike 1. Joes have a pair of hits and a pair of walks in this inning. Staten, the 5th batter to come up to the plate. He goes and foul tips at this one for strike 2. Patrick Dillon will set on the mound and now deal the 0-2 to Staten. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 there. Garrett is retired for the first time tonight. And now there's 2 down in the inning for the top of the order in Cole Becker. First pitch to Becker is a slider that misses down and away for ball 1. We should mention that Dillon has started games this year, and his usual outing is in between 3 and 5 innings, so he's likely going to at least try and go a couple here and carry this Locos bullpen through the game. He's delivered 2 straight balls to Becker. And that could be crucial because you want to save as many relievers for the later goings of this series as possible, but obviously you want to win this game as well. So you want to put competent guys out there. Swinging a foul tip back to the backstop. And we actually saw, this isn't exactly the same position, but we saw Richmond in the second to last game of the year in Game 2 of the doubleheader actually pitch some position players against the Joes as to save some arms for the playoffs. Don't think Lima's just going to give up here.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, they'll just try to limp their way through this one and save as many arms as they can for that Game 2 while still putting their best guys out there. 2-2, runner goes, swing and a miss from Becker. And that is strike 3, and it will retire the side. So back-to-back strikeouts for Patrick Dillon to end the inning, but the Joes tack on 2 more. 9-3 the score as we head to the 5th inning. Due up for Lima, the 9-1-2 hitters, Seth Tucker, Daryl Buggs, and TJ Reeves. When we come back, they'll hit here on Hamilton Joe's YouTube.
Mason Road. The physicians and specialists at the Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Institute provide a full range of orthopedic care to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment on or off the field.
Joe's fans, in need of insurance, United Heartland Insurance Agency has your back. A consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies dating back to 1872, for years they have been protecting the assets of their clients by offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal, and life insurance products. Visit their Hamilton office at 185 North Brookwood Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-896-5555.
The Greater Miami Valley YMCA. When communities get better, the world gets better. Discover how we positively impact the nation and how you can help us, one neighborhood at a time. The Greater Miami Valley Y, your local stop for building a healthy spirit for mind and body for all.
ADG Services is Hamilton and Fairfield.
Back here from Foundation Field, Luke Westpoli, Sam Newcomb alongside. Top of the 5th inning. Seth Tucker in the box for the Locos. First pitch from Clay Brock is on the way inside, and it hit him. That one got away from Brock. That is his first hit batter of the day. And now it'll bring up a dangerous top of the order. Sammy Sass will go over and talk with Clay Brock, try to calm him down here. Daryl Buggs will be the batter. Buggs is hitless today, walked to lead off the game, and then grounded out to short in his last time up, making his 3rd plate appearance here. Trying to propel his defending champion Lima Locos back into this game. Daryl Buggs is a sophomore at the University of Alabama at Birmingham. He'll get the first pitch from Clay Brock, and it runs up high for ball 1. One-0 pitch on the way, and this one catches the inside corner. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on first, nobody out. TJ Reeves on deck for the Locos. Brock will check over on him at first as he was hunched over on the right side. Seth Tucker back in that hunched position. Took a shuffle but does not go. This one is fouled off the body of Buggs and will move the count to 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Darryl Buggs. Brock takes a couple brief looks over at first before setting. And now throwing home. This one is lifted up right side, pushing towards the fence out of play, and that's where it'll land.
If you're the Joes, you just want to avoid giving up a big inning. This Locos team can strike really quickly. And now you're facing the top of the order. You want to be very careful with how you pitch around these guys at the top of the order from Lima.
Buggs batted .388 in the regular season, had 19 RBI. Brock will set on the mound. And now check on the runner at first. Brock has done that quite a few times tonight. Throwing over to the right side. Haven't seen any type of action in terms of those moves yet, either getting by Leighton Banjoff or getting a pickoff. But don't imagine that's going to stop. 1-2 bounces in the dirt, and quickly jumping back to the base was Seth Tucker after a good recovery by Sammy Sass. Tucker made a move towards second, but that one didn't get too far to the right of Sass behind the plate, and so he returns to first base. Two and two the count. Brock's pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Another strikeout for Clay Brock. And now there's one down in the inning for the 2-hitter TJ Reeves.
Reeves 1 for 2 tonight, popped out to Sammy Sass, who's catching behind home plate.
That was the 6th strikeout of the game for Clay Brock. First pitch into Reeves. Swing and a line ball into left field. Coming in Miller, who dives and makes the catch.
Heck yeah, Dalton. What a catch there from Dalton Miller. We've seen a lot of great catches, diving catches from Dalton Miller this season. A couple weeks ago we saw maybe the catch of the year for the Joes this season when he was playing right field and made a diving catch towards the line and makes a big one there for the second out of the inning. And now you got Colton Ledbetter up, who's 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts, but man, can he hit the baseball hard. Just got to be careful where you pitch it against Ledbetter.
Yeah, Ledbetter has really struggled in the playoffs, but had a heck of a regular season, so he can certainly hit. First pitch is low for ball 1. Brock spins behind the back and now sets and delivers the 1-0, and this one's over the outside half of the plate for strike 1. One and 1 to Ledbetter. He's the beer batter today after being the first man to strike out. He was retired swinging back in the 3rd inning. 1-1 pitch. Fastball over the outside corner for strike 2.
And that pitch right there was the same pitch that Clay Brock got Ledbetter caught looking for strike 3 back in the 3rd inning.
And Ledbetter disagreed with both. He threw his head up in disagreement after that one. 1-2. The pitch. That one misses outside. Another fastball there from Brock. You got to think he was probably trying to find that spot, but just got a little bit outside on him.
Yeah, back in the 1st inning, Clay Brock blew a fastball up in the zone by Ledbetter.
Brock will now set on the mound and throw the 2-2 home, and this one skips in the dirt to fill the count. Good stop by Sammy Sass.
And you want to retire Ledbetter here because if you walk Ledbetter singles, the guy on deck, Derek Jackson Jr. is 2 for 2 today with a single and a home run. You don't want to have Derek Jackson Jr. coming up with 2 runners on base.
He hit the deepest home run we've seen at Foundation Field all season in his last time up. 3-2 pitch. Runner, of course, on the move. Ring him up. Strike 3.
It's
Cole Ledbetter watches the outside fastball, and it is a sombrero as it's his third K, and he will head back to the dugout with the inning over. Top of the fifth has come and gone. No runs come across for Lima, and the lead stays the same. 9-3 for the Joes as we head to the bottom of the fifth inning here on Hamilton Joes YouTube. ADG Services is Hamilton and Fairfield's most trusted painting contractors, offering deck staining, sealing, and waterproofing, as well as drywall texturing and exterior and interior painting, as well as many other services. ADG Services is your way to go for all your painting needs. Visit them at 456 Sims Road in Fairfield or give them a call at 513-295-2767. ADG Services, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. All Wealth Federal Credit Union is committed to providing for you. Through convenient online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more, All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5881 or online at allwealth.org. All Wealth, supporting those who serve us.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community.
Patrick Dillon back on the mound for the Locos here to start off inning number 5. We're in the bottom of it. Lima got a base runner in the top of the fifth, but they were not able to move him anywhere as he was stranded on first. No runs came across for the Locos in that inning. 9-3 our score. Hamilton Joes on top here in Game 1 of the GLSCL Championship Series. First pitch to Harry Jackson. He squared the bunt for a very brief moment, but pulled it back quickly for ball 1.
How about this, Luke? The Joes and Locos have 6 hits each, but the Joes lead by 6 runs thanks to the Locos gift wrapping a lot of base runners for the Joes, walking a ton and also hitting a couple batters as well.
Yeah, the pitching has been a little wild for the Locos today, and that's been the difference. Big swing and a miss there on the 2-0 pitch from Jackson. So that is strike 1.
Here he's 0 for 2 today. But also has 2 RBIs as he grounded out into fielder's choice back in the second and had to sack fly his last time up.
2-1, right over the plate on the bottom part of the zone, called strike 2. 2-2 to Jackson. Dillon winds and fires, called strike 3 on the outside corner. So after striking out back-to-back batters to end the last inning, Patrick Dillon brings Harry Jackson the same fate. It's 3 straight. And now Sammy Sass will come up to the plate. Sammy Sass has been the guy today for the Joes. Home run, double, and a hit by pitch today. First pitch to Sass. This one is popped up. Right side. Will it get down? It will. A diving attempt made by Colton Ledbetter. Now the throw into second is going to be not in time. We'll see how that's scored. That was a really tough play for Colton Ledbetter. It's definitely going to be at least a single.
It's a double.
And it's going to be given a double to Sammy Sass. What a day he has had. 3 for 3 with 2 doubles and a home run. And Leighton Banjoff will now come up. Sammy Sass wasted no time on that one as he took the first pitch out into right center field.
Yeah, it was way in on his hands, and he somehow got the barrel on it, and it dives to the turf out in right field as Colton Ledbetter couldn't get to it on the diving attempt.
First pitch is fouled off. Yeah, it was a little low, too. Sammy Sass must have a good golf swing, as that was a similar motion when he put that one into right. 0-1 to Banjoff is a slider on top of the zone for strike 2.
That's a good pitch there from Dillon.
Yeah, it was just riding that top part of the zone the whole way and slid just a little outside and caught that corner. So Banjoff is behind in the count 0-2. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Patrick Dillon. He picks up right where he left off after the double. That's 4 for him in these last 2 innings. And now Luke Arnold will come up to the plate with 2 down. Arnold is 1 for 1 today. He had a single in his first time up. It was an RBI one in the first inning, but since has walked twice. First pitch missed for ball 1.
Joes have scored a run in each of the 4 innings thus far, but scoreless here in the 5th.
There is a runner in scoring position. That is Sammy Sass. Arnold looking to bat him in here. Arnold, or Sass rather, bluffs as this one's off the end of the bat. Slow roller over to first. Picking it up and doing it by himself is Derek Jackson Jr., and that will retire the side. So both teams scoreless in the 5th. 2 goose eggs go up on the scoreboard, and we will head to inning number 6. 9-3 our score here from Foundation Field. Stay with us. You're listening to Hamilton Joe's Baseball on YouTube.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio. At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com. A proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Carefree.
Derek Jackson Jr. ended the last half inning, and he'll start this one. He is the leadoff batter. Hot bat today, single and a home run in his 2 plate appearances. Clay Brock retakes the mound for the Joes. As Sam mentioned earlier, this is going to be his last outing of the year, as he won't be available for games 2 and 3 due to pitch count, so they're going to try to stretch him as long as they can here. First pitch misses down and away for ball 1. Now the 1-0 delivery on the way, and that one misses atop the zone for ball 2. Joe's pitcher, as we say that, has just moved into the bullpen. It is Zach Dugan. We've already seen Dugan pitch once in this playoffs, and he was warming up to come in that game too, as this one is fouled up and out of play. But all he got was some bullpen time as Chase Hopewell was able to close that one out. We talked to Ryan Finnerty after the game, and he said the only situation in which Dugan would have come in is if Hopewell had blown the lead and the game was tied. But Chase was able to get it done. 2-1 the count, and this one misses up high to Jackson Jr. And speaking of Chase Hopewell, we'd like to congratulate him as he has announced his commitment to transfer to the University of Cincinnati, as he has moved up to the D1 ranks now to play out the rest of his eligibility. He transferred there from the University of Findlay, so congrats to Joe's pitcher Chase Hopewell. That pitch misses up high, ball 4. The leadoff man is on. Derek Jackson Jr. 3 for 3 in reaching base tonight.
And now here in the 6th inning, the Locos have had the leadoff man on 5 out of the 6 innings so far tonight.
Yeah, and that one time they did not have him on was back in the 3rd when Clay Brock pitched a clean 1-2-3 inning. Miller Lattis saw the batter. First pitch is swung on the reacher and finishing out of play. Lattisow still searching for his first hit tonight, 0 for 2. Struck out to end the first inning and grounded out to Garrett Staten at short. 0-1 pitch on the way, and this one is a fastball outside. One and one. Runner on first, nobody out. Sky is completely dark now here at Foundation Field. Joe's fans enjoying the last home game of the season. 1-1 pitch. Just missed that outside corner and moves the count to 2-1 now. Two balls and one strike. Brock's pitch on the way, and this one misses low. The count 3-1 now. So Clay Brock maybe getting a little tired up there on the bump. As he will now step back on. Brock's longest outing was a 7-inning complete partial game against the Richmond Jazz, as that one popped up above the zone for ball 4. It was a doubleheader, and the Joes were able to just ride Brock all the way through that one. But he does look to be getting a little tired here. His normal outing that he has pitched all season long is exactly 5 innings. He's done that on many occasions and has only gone longer than that once, and it was that 7-inning game. We're going to get a mound visit here. Runners on first and second after back-to-back walks were pitched by Clay Brock.
Yeah, and Trevor Austin will be batting next. Austin is 2 for 2 today with a triple and a single. He's having himself quite the postseason, 6 for 14 at the plate.
Austin, the third baseman, batted .316 in the regular season. And has been the guy, as Sam mentioned, in the postseason. 6 for 14. Senior Adam Mercer will step in. First pitch from Brock is on the way, and it misses high and in for ball 1. The chance is here for the Locos. They've just got to take it. They need some runs. As we're here in the 6th, they trail by 6. This one is popped up right side, going towards the shallow outfield. Banjoff comes over from first, and he cannot make the catch. It popped out of his glove. Tough play there from Leighton Banjoff as he was backpedaling to get to that ball and kind of caught it awkwardly, and it fell out of his mitt. So the count remains 1-1. There's bugs flying all over the place here. We've never seen this before this season, at least that I've noticed here at Foundation Field. One ball and one strike. Pitch to Austin is low for ball 2. Two and one now to Trevor. He has scored one of the Locos' 3 runs that came after his triple back in the 2nd inning. 2-1 finds the bottom corner of the zone for strike 2. Count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Righty on righty matchup. First and second, nobody out. The pitch, check swing. That one trickled through the legs of Sass, but he was able to pick it up right behind him. They're going to appeal down to first, but it wasn't really needed. Not much of a swing by Austin. And so he held up. Count is full.
Big pitch upcoming.
The payoff on the way. Swing and a drive into deep left field. Going back, Dalton Miller. He's at the track, and he makes the catch. Runners will have to return to their spots as Miller caught that one in left field. The Joes dodge a bullet. A loud out from Trevor Austin.
Not going to lie, Luke. I thought that one might have gone over the fence for a home run, but it held up. We've only seen 4 home runs total at Foundation Field, and it looks like it's going to be the end of Clay Brock's night.
So Tyler Thaman will come out. Clay Brock has thrown a clean 100 pitches here in his outing today. But we're going to see a new pitcher for the Joes, and I believe it's going to be Zach Dugan. So he will warm up. We'll give you his stat line, and he'll face his first couple of batters. First and second, 1 out the situation. Joes lead 9-3. New pitcher on the way.
Free Heating and Cooling is an AC service in Hamilton, Ohio you can trust. When you are looking for a quick AC repair in Hamilton, Ohio, turn to the professionals at Carefree Heating and Cooling. With a name for completing the work correctly the first time, you can rely on our quality service to get your AC system working like it should. When you need air conditioning fast, call us at 513-268-5164, or you can also contact us online at carefreeheatingandcoolingco.com. The Casual Pint is a community and neighborhood craft beer spot located in Hamilton that provides a vast selection of the best craft beers the region has to offer. They also offer a great selection of food options from appetizers to entrees, so if you just need a snack while you socialize or want to enjoy lunch or dinner, they have something that will hit the spot. Go online and order at hamilton.thecasualpint.com or go to their location located on 130 Riverfront Plaza. That is 130 Riverfront Plaza in Hamilton, Ohio. Proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Joes fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at cboxsports.
Joes fans, stop by Chester's Pizza to grab the best slice in town. A local staple since 1948, they're located at 2929 Dixie Highway in Hamilton, and they can be found on the phone at 513-892-1973. Chester's Pizza is a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a spirit of creativity, innovation, collaboration, and love of community. The next time you come to Foundation Field to watch a Hamilton Joes game, do yourself a favor and get yourself an ice-cold Coke. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Are you switching or looking for a new bank? First Financial Bank is the perfect fit because they put you first. Their 3 goals is to stay flexible to serve your needs, invest in the community financially and personally, and they tailor their services to your needs. First Financial Bank. When it comes to managing your money, they make it easy, fast, and secure.
Zach Dugan is the new pitcher for the Hamilton Joes. He'll come in, bit of a tough spot, first and second, 1 out. Zach Dugan making his 7th appearance, or 8th appearance rather, counting his playoff time. Prior to the playoffs, he pitched 14 2/3 innings, giving up 13 hits, 4 runs, only 2 earned as the first pitch is way outside, but caught by Sammy Sass. He walked 7 and struck out 15 at a record of 1-0 and an ERA of 1.22. Plays for the Thomas More Saints in college, just over the Kentucky border near Cincinnati. Pitched 2 innings in the 8-1 win in Game 1 over the Richmond Jazz in the playoffs. That pitch missed low for ball 2.
Yeah, Clay Brock goes 5 1/3. He's responsible for the guys on first and second. So far, he's given up 3 earned runs, 6 hits, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks, and a hit batter. Pretty good day for Clay Brock.
Lefty Dugan sets and fires home, and this one misses high. 3 straight balls for Zach Dugan. He will hang the arm and get his pitch. Looking for a get-me-over strike here. Nate White is the batter. Pitch on the way, and this one finds the zone for strike 1. Three balls and 1 strike to Nate White. The pitch catches the outside corner. White was starting to take a couple steps toward first, but he's going to have to return to the box with a full count. The payoff pitch is on the way. Swing and a jam shot that is going to loop over the backstop and get out of play. Count will remain 3-2. The bugs here are wild. I've never seen anything like this. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera. I don't believe you can, but...
Not very well.
Yeah, the bugs are crazy. They are swarming, and there's a ton of them. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Dugan's pitch on the way. Called strike 3.
Oh, my.
That one caught the low outside corner. Huge strikeout for Zach Dugan. Threw 3 straight balls, but was able to follow it up with 3 strikes.
Next batter for the Locos, number 5.
2 down in the inning now, and Joe Salvo will come in. And now we're going to get a warning, as Nate White had quite a few words for home plate umpire Bradley Fisher following that one.
Yeah, and you don't want to get ejected because I think you're suspended for...
It's an automatic 1-game suspension, and then potentially more, depending on, so you could... You'd definitely be out tomorrow and could potentially be out for Game 3.
That last called third strike was kind of questionable. It was maybe a tad outside a tweener call. And, yeah, we've seen a couple of those tonight. Have been right on the outside corner, maybe a couple inches off, but they've been called strikes. And that was a big strikeout for Dugan. Now with 2 outs in the inning, he can come in and do his job to strand both those runners on base, as he's now going to face Joe Salvo.
Salvo is 0 for 2, has reached on a fielder's choice and grounded into a double play. Dugan's first pitch to him is hit hard left side, but foul. Nothing and 1 to Joe Salvo after that rip into the Joe's bullpen. Dugan will set. And now throw home. Breaking ball just missed inside and low.
Dugan's breaking ball is probably his best pitch. Especially, it's more effective against left-handed batters because Dugan's a lefty thrower, but still effective a little bit to righties.
That time it just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one hit on the ground to Garrett Staton at short. He fields and gets the force at second, and that will retire the side. So Clay Brock comes out of the game after a pretty good outing. Zach Dugan shuts the door. Another goose egg on the scoreboard. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Joe's 9. Locos 3. Due up for Hamilton, John Sanjul, Logan Castleman, and Dalton Miller when we come back.
Thank you for the great job of checking.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a nonprofit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
Kettering Health Hamilton at Fort Hamilton Hospital, founded in 1929, is dedicated to providing Butler County with community-focused health care. With skilled specialists and cutting-edge technology, they feature advanced wound care, emergency care with a Level 3 trauma center, heart and vascular care, maternity care, and orthopedics and joint replacement. Visit them at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton or give them a call at 513-867-2000 for all of your healthcare needs.
4-Star Mechanical is your one-stop shop for all things heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. With over 100 combined years of industry-specific experience, they're equipped with the design and job site knowledge to complete every project from concept to routine maintenance. Call them at 513-737-1008.
Frank's Glass is here for you, Hamilton and Fairfield, providing beautiful, reliable, and safe windows for all of your auto, residential, and commercial needs Frank's Glass can be trusted to do the job right. Located at 5191 Dixie Highway in Fairfield, they can be contacted at 513-829-8284 or online at franksglass.com.
If you're looking for an industry leader in all things related to windows and doors, look no further than L.E. Schofield Window and Door Co. With over 7 decades of experience in providing window and door repair and replacement services, as well as glass, screens, and other products, you can count on them to get the job done right the first time around. Call them today at 513-863-8932.
John Sanjul will lead things off for the Hamilton Joes here in the bottom of the 6th. New pitcher into the game for the Locos. It is Dowd Ritter. Dowd making his 9th appearance out of the pen as he gives a first pitch up high to Sanjul. He's pitched 5 innings. He's given up 14 earned runs with an ERA of 25.20. Ritter started his collegiate career at the University of Alabama. Did not see any game action for the Crimson Tide as he finds the zone there on the outside half of the plate. He has since transferred to Samford, but did not see any action for the Bulldogs this year. So no game time for him collegiately as now an academic senior. But looking to improve his game here with the Locos this year. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count after John Sanjul fouled that one off. Ritter will step off and now dial in.
Sanjul had the RBI single his last time up in the 4th. He's 1 for 3 today.
And now Joe Salvo is going to take a pause and go over signs with it.
So thus far in the playoffs, John Sanjul 7 for 12 with 4 RBIs.
Sanjul's been great. He was our player of the game 2 nights ago. And he's continued his success here today with a single and a run. 1-2 pitch. He reached for it and got a piece. He'll stay alive. One ball and 2 strikes to John now. Next pitch from Ritter is on the way. This one's up and away for ball 2.
And Ritter's problem this season for the Locos has been walking batters.
2-2 is fouled off.
He's walked 20 guys in 5 innings pitched. That's 4 walks per inning.
He's got the highest ERA on the team as it sits over 25. And he's making his first appearance in the postseason for the Locos. His last appearance was pretty clean, though. Did not give up an earned run and did not walk any batters in 1 inning of work. Chopper up the middle. Coming to the right is Tucker. He throws a long throw over to first in time.
Ooh. Very close play. Sanjul almost beat it, but was out by just maybe less than half a step.
Tucker had to come quite a ways behind second base to get to that ball, but he got it out of his mitt quick and threw over to first and got the out. Logan Castleman will come up with 1 down in the inning. First pitch to Logan. Called strike 1.
Logan 0 for 1 today, but has worked 2 walks. Came around to score 1 of those times.
0-1 pitch. That's a nice one. It was right in the top part of the zone, but then dove down the middle. Back-to-back called strikes, and the count is 0-2. Castleman will call time here. And now step back in. Oh-2 pitch. On the way, swing and a miss. Castleman down on strikes. It's the first strikeout for Dowd Ritter, and now there's 2 down in the inning.
Number 7, Dalton Miller.
Dalton Miller will now come up. 1 for 2 with a walk and a single.
Dalton's single was a bloop single Landed short of the left fielder TJ Reeves.
Also landed him an RBI. First pitch across the plate for strike one. Yeah, it was a weird play. He actually got to second on that same play, and the man who hit before him, Logan Castleman, was thrown out trying to extend to third. This one is skied out right field, coming over towards the line, Ledbetter, and he will make the catch for the final out of the inning. Pretty clean stuff there from Dowd Ritter. He retires the Joes 1-2-3. Things have slowed down a little bit after a hot first four. After 6 innings, Hamilton Joes 9, Lima Locos 3. We head to the 7th here on Hamilton Joes YouTube.
Woman-owned and family-operated, M&G Body Shop has a honest and dependable staff that has over 30 years of experience bringing cars back to life. M&G Body Shop can get your car back safely on the road, providing a wide variety of services including bodywork, frame adjustment, painting, total loss evaluation, window and glass repair, collision repair, alignment, insurance claim reports, and paintless dent repair, and more. Visit M&G Body Shop at 12018 Hamilton Avenue in Cincinnati or call them up at 513-851-9056.
Are your clothes still dirty after going through the wash? Is your fridge failing to keep things cold? Pay Appliance Service offers superior home appliance repair in Hamilton, Ohio, so you can get on with your day-to-day activities. They are a family-owned company offering fast and reliable appliance repairs. Their skilled service technicians work on a wide variety of brands and home appliances, providing quality repairs on everything from dishwashers to microwaves. Go to their location at 780 South Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard or contact them at 513-285-3519.
Pfefferly Tire and Auto is your car's home for all of its needs. Whether you just need a quick oil change, a repair, or you're in the market for new tires, Pfefferly will get it done with professionalism and honesty. And with convenient locations in both Fairfield and Hamilton, there's always a place nearby.
Planet Fitness strives to create a workout environment where everyone feels accepted and respected. That's why at Planet Fitness Hamilton, Ohio, we take care to make sure our club is clean and welcoming, our staff is friendly, and our certified trainers are ready to help. Whether you're a first-time gym user or a fitness veteran, you'll always have a home in our judgment-free zone.
Back here for inning number 7 from Foundation Field. Zach Dugan back on the mound for the Joes. 9-1-2 hitters due up for the Lima Locos. They need to start to manufacture something here in these final 3 innings as they trail 9-3 in Game 1 of the GLSCL Championship Series. Seth Tucker, the batter. First pitch is a nice breaking ball that finds the inside corner for strike 1. Tucker is 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch in his last time up. Prior to that, had a swinging strikeout. 0-1 from Dugan is that breaking ball again. This time he waits on it and sends it over to third, but Luke Arnold can make the play. Flip the card to the top of the order. Daryl Buggs comes up. He's looking for his first hit today. Has gone to the base paths on a walk. Bat has gone cold, though, in his last 2 at-bats. Ground out and a strikeout. First pitch from Zach Dugan. On the way, and it's a bouncer into the mid of Sass for ball 1. One and 0. The pitch to Buggs, breaking ball, check swing, but unfortunately for him, he got a piece, and it goes to the backstop.
And speaking of Bugs, they've kind of lightened up here at Foundation Field.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on with that, but like Sam mentioned, not as many in the sky as they were swarming prior to this. Don't know if they had much of an effect on the players, but certainly something we noticed. 1-1 pitch, misses just up high. Buggs ahead in the count, 2-1. The righty will face lefty pitcher Zach Dugan. Here comes the pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. It was foul tipped off the handle of the bat, and it'll trickle over to the Joes dugout. But now Buggs has 2 strikes on him. Zach Dugan retired Nate White looking in that last inning. That is his only strikeout to this point, as he's now in his second inning of work. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a drive into right field going back. Jackson, he'll make the catch. Hard hit line drive there, pushed towards the line, but Harry Jackson was able to get over to it, and he retires the top of the order man for the second out of the inning.
Next up for the Locos, number 21, TJ Reeves.
TJ Reeves is 1 for 3 with a single. He was thrown out in that wacky play back in the first inning that ended things when he was caught in a pickle between third and home. First pitch missed outside to him.
Yeah, his last time up, he hit one hard to left field, but Dalton Miller made a nice diving grab.
"1-0 on the way, and that one's a fastball up high for ball 2. Two and 0. Reeves watches this pitch go by, and that's that curveball that has really been working for Dugan. It finds his own.
Yeah, it just has a bunch of movement. Starts a couple inches outside and then just dives back into the zone last second.
2-1 the count to Reeves. Zach Dugan will adjust on the mound. Here comes the pitch. This one runs way inside. Watch out. And turning in to avoid that one was Reeves. He moves the elbow out of the way and takes ball 3. Three and 1 the count. The pitch in the air, and this one is in on the handle, fouled off. Full count, 2 outs. Nobody on for the Locos. Dugan pitching from the stretch despite the bases being empty. The payoff, this one is grounded sharply on a one-hop, and it'll skip over the glove of Luke Arnold into left field. Taking a long turnaround first is TJ Reeves, but now he will head back. So that's going to be a base knock for Reeves, and that'll extend the inning.
It's going to be an error on Luke Arnold.
Okay, so it's going to be given an E5. That one started as a line drive, but then took a hop and got just over the glove of Luke Arnold. He got a piece, but wasn't able to secure it. So not getting credit for the hit there will be Reeves. First pitch, curveball in there for strike 1 to Colton Ledbetter. Currently sitting on a sombrero, trying to not make it a golden one. 0-1 on the way, and that finds the zone as well. Ledbetter down 0-2.
That curveball really working for Dugan. You don't want to put anything around the strike zone to this guy who's at the plate. Even though he's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, he's a lethal hitter. I think you go fastball up in the zone, or you go back to that curveball maybe in the dirt, see if you can go chasing.
No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch, it's a waste one outside, and Ledbetter doesn't bite. Sammy Sass will call time and talk to his pitcher. One and 2 the count to Ledbetter. It was a fastball outside on the last one, but Ledbetter did not bite as it was way too far out for him to hit. One-two pitch. Breaking ball called strike 3. Make it a golden sombrero for Colton Ledbetter, his 3rd looking strikeout of the day. Zach Dugan freezes him with the breaking ball, and he gets out of the inning unscathed again. It's time to stretch here in Hamilton. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Joe's lead, 9-3.
Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our care is second to none.
Get ready, Joe's fans. Raising Cane's is coming to Hamilton. Opening June 29th at 1479 Main Street, you can enjoy the world-famous flavor of Raising Cane's chicken fingers. Can't wait? Head down to Fairfield, where there's a Cane's located at 5120 Dixie Highway that can satisfy all your cravings right now. Raising Cane's is a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Hungry Joe's fans, stop by Richard's Pizza before, during, or after the Hamilton Joes game. Order a pizza that was voted #1 best pizza in Butler County, or order one of their famous Italian steak sandwiches at Richard's Pizza, located on 417 Main Street. You can order online or stop by Richard's Pizza for your next delicious meal.
Fans were on their feet during the break, as it was the 7th inning stretch. They've had a lot to cheer about to this point. 9-3 our score. The home squad leads. Garrett Staten will lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Staten is 1 for 2 rather, today. Back on the mound is Ritter after he had a really nice first inning. He delivers a curveball in there for strike 1. Retired the Joes in order in the 6th. He's looking to stabilize a Locos staff that has not had their night, as this pitch misses up high. They were just walking batters left and right at the beginning of this one, and that really was what allowed the Joes to leap out into this lead. This game has cooled down a little bit, 2.5 innings without a score, as that one is errantly thrown to the backstop. Joes scored at least 1 run in each of the first 4 innings, and the Locos put up 1 in 3 of the 4. But now since, all we've seen are zeros. 2-1 the count to Staten. The pitch on the way. This one is lifted up and out of play.
Yeah, the Locos tonight. Ritter's the 4th pitcher of the night for Lima, but the first 3 combined 8 walks and 3 hit batters, so 11 free bags given to the Joes in this game. That's why they lead by 6 runs with only having 7 hits.
2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Nice slider outside there from Ritter. Staten goes chasing, and that's strike 3. So Ritter has not had a great year. He's struggled, as we mentioned, with walking batters, but he has looked really good through an inning and a third. 4 straight retired. Top of the order comes up for the Joes. Cole Becker will get his first looks at Ritter. First pitch across the plate for strike 1.
Cole Becker's reached base twice via a walk. He's 0 for 2, so looking to get his first hit of the day here in the 7th.
And the 0-1, swing and a miss.
It appears like Ritter's just in a really good groove on the mound right now.
Oh, 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3. On the inside corner. Dowd Ritter is moving. Back-to-back strikeouts.
That's his 3rd strikeout of the night. He has a chance to strike out the side if he can strike out Harry Jackson, who's now walking up to the batter's box. Uncharacteristic day for Cole Becker, 2 strikeouts. He has the lowest strikeout rate on the season.
Harry Jackson, also a guy who's had a bit of an uncharacteristic day as he squares to bunt and pulls it back as the pitch dives low for ball 1. He is hitless. However, he did reach on a fielder's choice and come around to score and has a sac fly. So not a bad day for Harry by any means. 1-0, and this time he's going to foul tip the bunt.
Now, yeah, not a bad decision to bunt here. I mean, the way Ritter is pitching right now, he's retired 5 straight. The 3rd baseman for the Locos, Trevor Austin's playing way back deep behind 3rd base. So you lay down a good bunt, it's an easy infield single.
Yeah, we saw Jackson try to do that in his last at-bat as this one misses outside, and he's been trying to do it again here. And yeah, when you're facing a hot pitcher and You're hitless on the night. Why not? Ahead in the count here, 2-1. Here comes the pitch, swing, and a grounder over to short. Picking it up and firing it over is White in time for the third out of the inning. Harry Jackson was blazing down the first base line, but wasn't quite able to beat that one out. And that will end things here in the 7th. We go to the penultimate inning. In the 8th, due up for the Locos, 4, 5, 6 hitters, Derek Jackson Jr., Miller Ladisaw, and Trevor Austin. When we come back, you're listening to the GLSCL Championship Series right here on Hamilton Joe's YouTube.
The Robinson Fence Company of Hamilton has been serving the community for over 27 years. Receiving an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, they have been Hamilton's top choice for gating and fencing needs. Give them a visit at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-867-0080. At Smoothie King Fairfield, we believe in helping each guest meet their health and fitness goals. That's why our ingredients are chosen carefully, and every one of our blends is crafted purposely so you can rule the day. We can find the perfect blend for you with whole non-GMO fruits, organic veggies, and no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. We're ready to serve you a healthy meal on the go with contactless pickup and delivery options. Visit us at 8744 Michael Lane in Fairfield, Ohio, or give us a call at 513-829-0824. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose.
Story Point Fairfield isn't just a place to reside. It's a place for residents to truly shine every day, offering a diverse range of senior living services. Our community is designed to suit all resident lifestyles, from highly independent seniors to those who may require day-to-day assistance. Every resident becomes a member of our community. We strive to make sure each moment of each day is something to remember. Whether you need one surface for multiple sports or a sports-specific field build, the Motts Group is here to help. Their experience ranges from professional sports clubs to educational institutions to community complexes, fueling teams with consistent, safe, and reliable fields. Contact them at 513-548-3622 to get your new turf field. Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is safe and ready for you. Have an injury of some sort? Stop by Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, located on 3035 Hamilton Mason Road. The physicians and specialists at the Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Institute provide a full range of orthopedic care to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment on or off the field.
Joe's fans, in need of insurance, United Heartland Insurance Agency has your back. A consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies dating back to 1872, for years they have been protecting the assets of their clients by offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal, and life insurance products. Visit their Hamilton office at 185 North Brookwood Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-896-5555.
Eighth inning is here. Locos need to get going right now. 9-3 our score here from Hamilton. They got their best bat up to the plate, though, in Derek Jackson Jr. 2 for 2 today, a walk, a single, and a home run. Zach Dugan is back on the mound for the Joes. First pitch on the way, swing and a chopper over to third base. Luke Arnold fields, throws over to first in time for the first out.
One pitch, one out. That's what you like to see here to start the 8th inning against the guy who has had a successful day at the plate in Jackson Jr., but now Miller Ladisaw will come up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight.
So Ladisaw, the lefty, will face lefty Zach Dugan. First pitch on the way, breaking ball. Nice one in there for strike one.
Dugan loves to go that breaking ball first pitch against lefties, and it's really been successful tonight. We saw Colton Ledbetter, one of the league's best hitters this season, strike out looking on that very curveball.
0-1. Pitch on the way. This one misses up high and away for ball one. Yeah, it's interesting because we haven't really seen a hitter yet truly wait on that breaking ball and try to put something behind it. We'll see if the hitters are able to figure out Dugan. This one is grounded sharply up the first base side, but foul. Locos' first base coach made a bare hand play on it, and it bounced off his hand.
Yeah, that one had a lot of steam to it, too. So that probably didn't feel too good on the fingers or hand.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. This one was breaking towards the zone, and a good job to fight it off by Ladisau. The count remains 1-2. 1 out, nobody on for the Locos. Dugan sets on the mound and throws home. This one's inside, and it hit him. Tough way to end the at-bat for Zach Dugan, as that one just got away, and it hits Ladisau on the shoulder. Locos got a base runner now with 1 out.
Yeah, not ideal to hit somebody when you have 2 strikes on them. So Ladisau reaches with 1 out. Now he faced Trevor Austin, who's 2 for 3 tonight with a triple and a single.
Austin flew out to left field in his last time up. Thought it maybe would get over the wall, but it just barely sat down on the track and finished in the glove of Dalton Miller. First pitch is low for ball 1. So now this is his first time facing Zach Dugan, and then the following hitter, Nate White, was Dugan's first batter faced as he swings and misses on this one for strike 1. So he's the last guy to only see Dugan in this at-bat, and then everyone will have their chance to get second licks on it. 1-1 on the way. Breaking ball, grounder to the third base side. Luke Arnold goes to second for 1. Throw over to first is not going to be in time. But the Joes do get the lead runner. Trevor Austin reaches on the fielder's choice, but now there's 2 down. Nate White comes up to the plate. He is 1 for 3 with a single and a pair of strikeouts. As I mentioned before, first batter that Zach Dugan faced back in the 6th inning. He struck him out looking, and then White had some words for Bradley Fisher, the home plate umpire. He was issued a warning, and now we'll get his first at-bat since then. First pitch was in the turf towards the feet of White for ball 1. One-0. Pitch on the way, and this one catches his own. On that inside corner, 1 ball and 1 strike now. Runner on first, 2 outs. Lefty on righty matchup. This pitch runs inside and catches that corner in that same spot, and now White is down 1-2.
Yeah, Dugan's been painting the black on that inside corner here in this at-bat. See if he goes to that same pitch and same spot here.
1-2 pitch. Swing and a hit high in the air to left field. Dalton Miller comes to his right, or left rather, and makes the catch for out number 3. So Zach Dugan allows 1 base runner and then another on a fielder's choice, but is able to get out with another 0 on the scoreboard. So the Locos are down to their final 3 outs. Those will come in the top of the 9th. But first, the Joes get a chance to extend their lead. 9-3 as it stands right now. Due up in the bottom of the 8th for Hamilton. 3-4-5 hitters, Sammy Sass, Leighton Banjoff, and Luke Arnold when we come back.
The Greater Miami Valley YMCA. When communities get better, the world gets better. Discover how we positively impact the nation and how you can help us, one neighborhood at a time. The Greater Miami Valley Y. Your local stop for building a healthy spirit for mind and body for all.
Bottom of the 8th here from Foundation Field. Sammy Sass will lead things off. Sass has had quite a day. 3 for 3. Was hit by a pitch. Has 2 doubles and a home run. This guy can deliver in the clutch, as he's had probably his best game of the year in Game 1 of the championship series. First pitch is fouled off. Dowd Ritter back on the mound for the Locos. And with no one warming up in the pen, he's going to look to carry them through this inning and possibly through the game. He'll get some rosin. And now throw home the 0-1. And that one just missed that outside corner. Evens the count out of a ball and a strike.
Yeah, you look back to that home run back in the first inning. Joe's trailed 1-0 after the Locos got one in the top of the first. And Joe's were looking to be retired 1-2-3, but Sass was able to deliver a clutch two-out homer to tie this game up. And the Joes later scored another run that inning to take the lead.
Yeah, it was an interesting situation because the Locos certainly could have gotten more in that first. They had the bases loaded, but the Joes were able to escape having given up only one, and then, as you mentioned, 2-out rally for the Joes eventually gave them the lead. 1-2 pitch is fouled off by Sass.
How about Sass in the playoffs? 6 for 10 at the plate.
Sammy Sass, All Horizon League first team. And I'm telling you, do not be surprised to see this guy on an All-America list in the future at a Wright State. 1-2 misses outside. So that'll even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sass went 3 for 5 with 2 RBI in the last game against the Jazz. 2-2, up high the whole way, and that's ball 3. Sass fills the count.
Can Sass get another 4-hit day? We saw San Jewel do it in Game 2 against the Jazz 2 days ago.
Those were all singles. Sammy Sass has all extra bases right now. 3-2, inside. He's going to take it. That's ball 4. Sammy Sass works the leadoff walk. And now Leighton Banjoff will come in. Banjoff has made a trip to the base paths 2 times. Those came in the first 2 innings with a walk and a hit by pitch. Since then, he has flown out to right and struck out swinging. This is going to be his first time facing Dowd Ritter. Runner on first, nobody out. First pitch on the way. Right on that top corner for strike 1. No balls and a strike. This pitch just misses low and away on the slider. So that'll even the count at 1 apiece. Luke Arnold is on deck for the Joes. He is 1 for 2 with a pair of walks. One pitch. Swing and a miss on the high cheese there from Banjoff. And so now that moves the count to 1-2. The pitch, low and away. That one dove into the turf, and Banjoff did not bite. 2-2 now. That last walk given up by Ritter was the first batter he faced that he had not retired. We'll see how he responds here. 2-2, runner goes, check swing from Banjoff, ring him up, strike 3. The throw down to second is not in time, as it bounced on its way over there. Credit Sammy Sass with the stolen bag, but Banjoff is down on strikes for the second straight time.
Number 35.
Sammy Sass might not be the fastest on the team this season, but he has not been caught stealing at all this season. He was 8 for 8 in the regular season, has already had a couple stolen bags here in the playoffs, and he gets another one there to get in scoring position for Luke Arnold, who already has an RBI single tonight.
That came all the way back in the first inning and gave the Joes the lead. First pitch just missed that inside corner for ball 1. We're going to get a pinch hitter on deck for the Joes, as John Sanjul's night's going to be done in the DH spot. Evan Ulrich will get a chance 1-0 over the outside half of the plate for strike one. Evan Ulrich, the catcher for the Joes, actually got a chance to pitch in the final game of the regular season against the Cincinnati Steam. And technically leads the team in ERA as he did not give up an earned run. Sass toying over there at second and slipping and falling as he threw over there was Dowd Ritter. That'll give Sass an easy run over to third. That one really got away from Ritter as he must have just tripped behind there. Sass was making a move towards third. I'm not sure if he was going to steal or just try to mess with Ritter's head. And Ritter read it like a book, quickly stepped off and threw over to second. But that one was skied into right field as it flew way out of the hand as he fell.
I think that was exactly Sammy Sass's intention, was to try to, mess with the head of Ritter on the mound, and Ritter threw it out in center field.
He baited the wild throw. 1-1, though, to Arnold. Does find the zone, so Ritter's able to rebound quickly with a called strike.
Now, if you're Luke, you just want to put one in play. Don't want to strike out with one out and a guy on third. Try to extend the lead, give some more cushion for the Joes in the ninth.
1-2, swing and a miss. Strike three. Infield was at the normal positions for the Locos, so a ground ball probably would have scored. Unfortunately for Luke Arnold, he can't put one in play. And so now Evan Ulrich will pinch hit.
Yeah, so San Jule's day is done. San Jule had one hit tonight, an RBI single back in the fourth inning, goes 1 for 4 total. Continues to have another great game and continues to hit the ball well here in the postseason.
Back-to-back strikeouts for Dowd Ritter. First pitch to Ulrich. Watch out. It's up high for ball one. A hit would score a run here from Evan Ulrich. As the 1-0 pitch is the breaking ball that falls into the zone for strike one. Ulrich carried most of the catching duties throughout the beginning of the season, and then upon the arrival of Sammy Sass after the conclusion of Wright State's collegiate year, he shared duties with Sammy, would often catch when Sass would DH. He fouled this pitch off for strike two.
Yeah, Ulrich's had himself quite the summer this season. He's batting .286. Second on the team with 7 doubles.
Ulrich came into this year playing at Ohio State, did not get an at-bat for the Buckeyes this year. He has since announced that he will be transferring to Charleston in West Virginia. 1-2 pitch on the way, swinging a rope left side. It'll get hit off the glove of third baseman Austin and into left field. 1 run scores around first, heading to second, and getting there standing up is Ulrich. That ball was crushed on the left side, and it's going to be an RBI for Ulrich.
Ulrich taking full advantage of his first at-bat here in the postseason with a line drive over the third baseman's head. An RBI single, and the Joes have put double digits up on the board. Now 10 runs tonight against the Locos here in Game 1 of the championship series.
Logan Castleman will come in. Logan has a pair of strikeouts and a pair of walks on the day. First pitch was a good one to hit. Castleman thought about it but decided to hold up. Called strike one. So credit the double to Evan Ulrich on the last one. He'll get an RBI in his first at-bat of the postseason, and the Joes' lead is now up to 7. It stands at 10-3. 2 outs in the inning. 0-1 count to Castleman. The pitch is down and away for ball one. No one warming up in the Joes' bullpen, so Hamilton's probably going to want Zach Dugan to finish this one out and try and save some arms for tomorrow. Tomorrow, the teams will do battle in Lima in Game 2, as this one is swung on and missed by Castleman for strike 2. Sam and I will have the call, as always, right here on Hamilton Joes YouTube. Make sure to tune in or make the trip and support the Hamilton Joes. 1-2 on the way, and this one misses outside. These teams have met twice in championship series prior to this. They have split those series. Lima defeated Hamilton in 2015 by a 3-0 score back when series were best of 5. And then Hamilton came back to defeat Lima in 2016, which was their last championship, 3-2. 2-2 pitch misses outside to Castleman, and the count is full.
Yeah, only a best out of 3 series now, though.
Yeah, and that's probably going to help out both these teams, as so late in the season your pitching is stretched so thin it's hard to get to 3 games anyway. Swing and a miss by Castleman, strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the Joes do get 1. Evan Ulrich comes in to pinch hit, and he's got to be pretty happy with himself. RBI double. And now the score is 10-3. Joes will try to hold off the Locos and finish this one out. They could potentially take a 1-0 lead as we head to the 9th. Zach Dugan on the mound when we return. ADG Services is Hamilton and Fairfield's most trusted painting contractors, offering deck staining, sealing, and waterproofing, as well as drywall texturing and exterior and interior painting, as well as many other services. ADG Services is your way to go for all your painting needs. Visit them at 456 Sims Road in Fairfield or give them a call at 513-295-2767. ADG Services, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. Lima Locos are down to their final 3 outs. They need to do something, and they need to do a lot of it. Down 7 here in the 9th inning. Game 1 of the GLSCL Championship Series. Zach Dugan back on the mound. He throws a nice breaking ball in there for strike 1 to the leadoff hitter, Joe Salvo. Salvo, fielder's choice in his last 2 at-bats, and grounded into a 6-4-3 double play back in the 2nd inning. Dugan's 0-1 is low and in. Zach loves to work that breaking ball, and we've seen it a lot tonight. He has done great work for the Joes through these last few innings. Looking to close it out here. 1-1 pitch after a long pause is on the way, and this one missed up high. 2-1 now to Salvo. The catcher saw plenty of action behind the plate through the first 4 innings, but things quieted down. Joes were able to get 1 in that last inning, but no crazy wild pitches or anything like that. Swing and a miss on that one makes the count 2-2. Actually, there was a wild pitch in that last inning, or a wild pickoff attempt, I guess you could say, but Salvo wasn't involved on that play. 2-2 hung up there, hit over at second to Cole Becker, who makes a nice jumping catch for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, Cole was about to spring up a little too early, but was able to keep his feet on the earth and then jump at the moment that he needed to haul that one in for the first out.
Down to their final 2 outs are the Locos. 9-hitter Seth Tucker comes up hitless today, 0 for 2. However, he was hit by a pitch back in the 5th inning. The first pitch on the way, and it bounces in the turf.
7, 8, 9 hitters tonight for the Locos. Combined 1 for 10 at the plate. One ball and no strikes to Tucker.
Next pitch on the way, and that one runs in. Two balls and no strikes. Dugan's pitch, breaking ball, right down the middle, called strike. Two balls and one strike. Pitch on the way from Dugan. And it misses outside for ball 3. Three balls and one strike to Seth Tucker. The pitch, swing and a miss. Nice fastball there, and the count is full. Zach Dugan working on 49 pitches, upcoming number 50, so this will probably be his last outing of the season. Looking to close it out with a bang, 3-2, misses up high, ball 4. That's a start for the Locos. Top of the order comes up. Runner on first, one out.
Top of the order, number 3.
Daryl Buggs does not have a hit today. 0 for 3 in his last 3 plate appearances. Worked a walk in the first inning. Once again, runner on first, one out. A ground ball could potentially do it. First pitch on the way, in on the hands, swing and a soft line drive into the right side screen, foul. Buggs looked frustrated with himself after that one. Didn't think he wanted to swing at it upon second thought. 0-1 on the way. Breaking ball and another foul tip. This time, the bat comes out of the hand as it's just dropped next to the box, and coming over to get some pine tar is Buggs. He's going to put it on the bat. He's down in the count 0-2 after a pair of foul balls. So he applies some sticky stuff and will now dig back in. Zach Dugan nods and sets. 0-2 on the way, over the plate, called strike 3. Fastball catches the outside corner, and the Locos are down to their final out.
A nice fastball there in the outside corner from Dugan. Freezes Buggs. And Dugan gets another strikeout. His third of the day.
TJ Reeves singled back in the first inning. That is his only hit thus far, as the first pitch missed for ball 1. Trickled by Sammy Sass, but Seth Tucker did not elect to go. 1 ball and no strikes to TJ Reeves. Any out could do it here for the Joes. They've got a 7-run cushion, 10-3 our score. 1-0 pitch, runner goes, breaking ball, over to short. This could do it on the backhand. Staten over to first in time. And the Hamilton Joes have taken game 1 of the GLSCL Championship Series. 10-3 your final.
Great game for the Joes. The bats got going early. Sammy Sass delivered to tie the game up at 1 in the first inning. Then the Locos really couldn't find the strike zone. A lot of their pitchers throwing balls, and there was 11 total free bags given to the Joes. 8 walks and 3 hit batters, and the Joes finish this season here at Foundation Field with a win, and now they're 1 win away from what they all came here to do and win a championship for the Hamilton Joes.
So the Joes with a dominating victory. Your winning pitcher tonight is the starter, Clay Brock. Your losing pitcher is also the starter in Casey Thomas, as the final score here from Foundation Field is 10-3. The Joes were able to dominate in this one, and the off day certainly looked like it had an impact, as one side of the pitching looked a lot stronger than the other. But still more baseball to be played here in this series. Join us tomorrow at 7:05 as the Hamilton Joes will take on the Lima Locos in Lima and look to take home their third GLSCL championship in franchise history. Don't go away. We got a post game on the way. Our player of the game, Sammy Sass, will come up here and join us in the booth. Until then, we'll take a short break. Joes win it 10-3 here from Hamilton.
Wealth Federal Credit Union is committed to providing for you through convenient online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more. All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5881 or online at allwealth.org. All Wealth, supporting those who serve us.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio. At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com. A proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Carefree Heating and Cooling is an AC service in Hamilton, Ohio you can trust. When you are looking for a quick AC repair in Hamilton, Ohio, turn to the professionals at Carefree Heating and Cooling. With a name for completing the work correctly the first time, you can rely on our quality service to get your AC system working like it should. When you need air conditioning fast, call us at 513-268-5164, or you can also contact us online at carefreeheatingandcoolingco.com. The Casual Pint is a community and neighborhood craft beer spot located in Hamilton that provides a vast selection of the best craft beers the region has to offer. They also offer a great selection of food options from appetizers to entrees, so if you just need a snack while you socialize or want to enjoy lunch or dinner, they have something that will hit the spot. Go online and order at hamilton.thecasualpint.com or go to their location located on 130 Riverfront Plaza. That is 130 Riverfront Plaza in Hamilton, Ohio. Proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Joes fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at cboxsports.
Back here at Foundation Field with an ecstatic Sammy Sass immediately following the Joes' 10-3 win in Game 1 of the GLSCL Championship Series over the Lima Locos. Sammy, you were dialed in right from the start. I want to rewind to that first inning. Your team was in a bit of a jam in the top of it. They were able to escape having given up only one run. And then with 2 outs, you're able to step up and just deliver a solo shot out there in the left center field. What was going through your mind when you were headed into that at-bat?
Nothing much. I was just trying to do the same thing as always, have a good at-bat, put my team in a good situation. Cole and Harry went up there and had 2 loud outs, and then I got down to 2-strike count. He was pounding me away, and then he came in, and I wasn't surprised and was able to get the head out and drive that ball.
Yeah, and you were hitting the ball well all night. You had 2 doubles as well. This can be a high-pressure situation as we're in a championship series, but you've got experience in those as your team at Wright State made the tournament this year. Talk about how that experience helped you maybe calm the nerves a little bit going into today, because you certainly didn't show any sign of being nervous.
I mean, yeah, it's a big game, but at the same time, when you go into it, it's just another baseball game, another inning, another at bat, another inning behind the plate. So you just gotta keep even keel, and I mean, coming through in big situations, big, and I mean, big time players will always bring their A game, and that's what I've been preached to all my life. So just bringing my A game when it matters is a big thing for me, and not folding under pressure and just playing it like every other at bat, every other game.
Sammy, you certainly brought your A game tonight. We hope you can bring it tomorrow. How's it feel that you're going to be able to maybe go on the road and take a championship home?
Oh, it feels good. I mean, we just gotta, like I said, we just gotta keep playing game by game. I mean, if we win one, we'll be champions, and so we just gotta take it at bat by at bat and inning by inning and the game by the game. So we'll be fine. We just gotta. That's a great win tonight, but we gotta flush that because we have one or two more ball games ahead of us. So.
Yeah, there's one more or potentially two. As Sammy mentioned, Game 2 will be tomorrow at 7:05 as the Hamilton Joes will look to take home the GLSCL Championship. But today, the Joes take Game 1. Sammy Sass, 3 for 3 with a pair of doubles and a home run. Additionally, a walk and a hit by pitch to add to it. Was not retired a single time tonight. Sammy, congrats on the win and good luck tomorrow.
Thanks. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Sammy Sass. Once again, the stat line, 3 for 3 with 2 doubles and a home run. He was dialed in today, and one of the top hitters in the Joes lineup delivered when it mattered most. So, for Sam Newcomb, my broadcast partner, and all of our hardworking crew here at the Hamilton Joes, we'd like to say thank you so much for tuning in and spending your Thursday night with us. Once again, final score, Hamilton Joes 10, Lima Locos 3. Tune in tomorrow as the Joes look to take home the GLSCL Championship in Game 2 of the series at Lima at 7:05. Tune in for that. Until